it had been last time that we played. Was it just Ansel who went down?
Luthien's down
I
there
think
too.
so. Oh, Luthien is down there too, right?
Yeah, because he kind of slit the throat of the person we were going to talk to.
That's right. I think I featherfall both of us
Yeah.
down here or something. I don't remember how that went.
Yeah, you did do that.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see it in the log too. Yeah.
And now you guys are stuck down there because all our rope is down there with you.
Oh fuck, that's right.
Okay, I have
Yeah,
a
the knot
thought on
that
that.
you had tied came undone.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I have a question. Would
Mm-hmm.
a hand crossbow, not a regular crossbow, it is a hand crossbow, can I shoot the 20-foot length we had used to make the rope? Can I shoot the 20-foot lengths one at a time with the hand crossbow up the cliff?
The
Or would it
maximum
not have
range of
enough
the
power?
hand crossbow is 120 with the bolt, and this is a 200-foot cliff.
I thought it was only 100.
Oh, is it only 100? Then you could almost, you could get a shot with just the bolt up there. But tying a length of rope to it, you couldn't really get the bolt all the way up there.
Power to weight ratio.
Yep.
Okay, now knowing that the mage that has the cool disc thing that they can float on, so they use the disc.
It just follows behind, though.
Damn it!
Plus, Tensor's floating disc can't levitate upwards. At least not at a steep
cannot.
incline.
Yep. And it stays 20 feet behind me, so it's not like it's gonna go up. Like if I climbed up, you could just sit on the disc and go up behind me or something.
Well, I was thinking that I could float up high enough to get past like 20, 30 feet. That way I could fire the bolt up over the cliff. But if it
stays
can't
at
go up, then I can't get there.
It stays as a constant 5 foot at all times.
Yeah, so it looks like you guys either gonna have to hoof it or find some other way to get up here.
You could, but it wouldn't be enough for them to get all the way back up.
Also, this is a sheer cliff, right? Like it's a straight drop down.
Not quite sheer, but it is very, very steep.
Yeah. So Tensor's floating disc is like over here anyway.
Like
it's
where you are right now, I'll take the ruler. This is roughly a 10-foot span, the cliff going across.
Mhm.
But it goes 10 feet outwards and 100 feet downwards at the same time.
Yeah.
At the bottom, there's kind of like a curve, so it bowls a little bit. So it's probably the upper 80 degrees for the wall.
certainly
very, very close
climbable,
to vertical.
but we don't have anything to do that with.
Yeah, since it's all basically sandstone and stuff, it's soft enough that with climbing tools you could easily make it up.
Guess
Well,
what we don't have?
Of different surfaces, it would be one of the easiest to climb. But you don't have that with you.
Definitely don't.
Maybe one of
Yeah, should
the
ask Giles if he has something.
maybe one of the dead dwarves does.
Maybe.
You had searched them for equipment, and other than their weapons and armor, a little bit of money, and some official, like the equivalent of a signet ring. They don't really have much on them.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do, and maybe this works. How many lengths of rope do we have?
I believe you tied together 3.
We
I
have
believe you tied 3 lengths of rope together, which are each 50 feet.
Okay, it's a 100-foot cliff.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So it came undone at the first knot, so there's 50 feet is hanging down off the ledge. And you have 2 lengths of 50 at the bottom.
Cool. So I'm gonna untie the 2 lengths of rope that are tied together, and I'm gonna use Mage Hand to pick up one end of the rope, and I'm gonna get one of your crossbow bolts, Lehman Russ. I'm gonna tie it to the crossbow bolt, and I'm gonna have the mage hand go 30 feet up, and then push it into the cliff face. That gets us 30 feet up, maybe.
So you're holding the
Maybe.
end of the rope 50 feet up? Or
Yeah,
30 feet up?
Well, I'm gonna tie the rope to the crossbow bolt so that we have something to jam into the stone. Use mage hand to go up with it and push it into the stone, and then also hold it there. Or because the mage hand can only hold
Okay.
like 10 pounds. Like it's not enough for us to climb it with mage hand holding it.
Yeah, and trying to drive the bolt into the stone, it's not going. It's just chipping at the stone and doesn't really go.
Fuck.
Hey guys,
There are trees at the top. Vines, not so much though. If there are any, they're very thin, mostly dry.
do you guys want me to chop down a tree so I could slide it down there for them? Also, I don't think climbing your way up is gonna work because you guys have our chest of loot. Remember?
Wait, why do we have your chest of loot?
Because it
Because
fell
the
off the
chest
cliff
went
and
over with the
crashed.
wagon.
Oh god, that's why we came down in the first place.
Yeah, you're gonna have to figure out a way to haul that chest up here, or find some way to, find a lower part of the cliff that you can climb up
Is it-
easier on.
Is the chest even intact?
No, the chest was smashed and some of the contents were damaged or lost as well.
Yeah, because I had to take a bunch of stuff out of the treasury.
Yeah, you lost a bunch of coins and there was a few things that broke.
Yeah, I put broken next to it, the porcelain vase and the garnet goblet.
Not my weapons. I shot out down to the cliff.
I think your
Are
weapons
my
aren't in
weapons
there.
okay, guys?
Oh shit, I forgot. The cart storage. Yeah, you had 4 javelins and 2 hand
Yes.
axes.
So you said
My
that area
weapons,
ahead of
are
us
they
wasn't
still
a
intact?
lull in the cliff, right?
What?
That area above us by Giles, you said that wasn't like a low point in the cliff that we couldn't just climb up right there, right?
No.
Probably just
The
a
beach
more
gets
sheer.
higher there? Like the beach gets higher up and there's more of a slope towards the cliff? But it still looks like there's quite a bit of height above that.
Okay. Gage,
Yeah.
what is your strength? How strong are you? Very strong?
I have a 11 in strength.
You are no stronger than I am.
I am a roguish character.
Okay. So Dex is what you got. Yeah, me too. Never mind.
I'm pretty strong. I shot from the top of the cliff.
You're fucking useless. Shut up.
If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem.
I have an idea. It's crazy.
What you got?
Can we have my how many rats? 700 rats? Like help
Oh my god,
drag a rope to the top, or I mean, there's a lot
I
of
like
rats.
this plan.
no. God,
My
no.
rat bag of holding.
She's gonna pour rats all over you guys.
They can't
Rat
really
tag,
climb the wall.
rat
I doubt
rope.
they could climb the wall.
You tell me,
Rats
DM.
actually are pretty good at climbing, I do believe. I don't know about like climbing a dirt wall since that's not really what rats typically do climb.
While you guys are doing that, I'm gonna walk down south and see if I can't find a lower part of the cliff.
Have we explored in front of Giles?
I don't believe
No,
so.
Because
you
there might
haven't
just
gone
be
any
something
further
up
north.
there.
Yeah, somebody check north. I'm gonna check south as I
North.
shout.
And Zeta barks and Heads
So
north,
Woof
the
it.
rat idea is not a bad idea.
right? Even if I can
Because
drag the rope up, you know?
yeah, because rats can totally climb very well. I don't know about this specific surface, but they can definitely fucking climb typically.
Yeah.
How many how many rats would we need to bring a rope up though?
Well, you got a
'Cause,
lot of them. How many are there again?
like way too many, and I don't want you to throw 700 rats at me, please.
Right, I might. I just might.
How strong are you in doggo form?
That's a good question. 17 plus 3? Is that right?
Oh, you have a +3 modifier. I was about to be
Yeah.
like, where the hell are you getting a +3 to your strength from?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just what it says for my direwolf.
That's your modifiers +3, yeah.
Gotcha.
What do I see on this? Is it like lower to the beach over here where I'm at?
No, it's pretty much the same. It's maybe a little bit lower, but otherwise it's pretty much the same as where you were at.
Did we already check the bodies?
Oh dang.
I feel like we did.
Yes, we already did.
Okay, alright. So no help there. Unfortunately, I have no magical assistance in this. Like, yeah, I got nothing as far as magic goes here.
Usually magic solves all the problems. But
I
it
mean,
doesn't this time.
typically it solved you dying because I used Featherfall.
Hey
You're welcome,
guys,
by the way. By the way.
I shout down to them. So it looks like it gets a little bit lower down south, but it'd probably be quite a walk before we could get somewhere where you can climb up.
God damn it. So I
What
call
is
Hugin
Zeta
over.
seeing?
I call Hugin over because this will obviously be a Raven solved problem.
Zeta, what you see, the cliff doesn't really go much lower down, but the beach has, the stone on the beach comes higher up. So instead of down here where it's all sand and gravel and loose stones, here it's a lot of large chunks of stone. So
So
it's kind of
climbable.
like part of the cliff face that it ramps higher up. Maybe as much as 40 feet.
But it's an incline.
It's an incline part of the way. There's still about a 60-foot climb after that ramp, though.
Climbable isn't the 100% solution we're looking for, though, because we still have to get everything up.
Yeah, I got this. I'm just gonna tie the two pieces of rope back together and hand them to Hugin to fly up to Wolford.
Okay. Can you give me a survival check?
For myself or for Hugin?
For yourself.
Okay.
Okay. Well, the knot comes together and Hugin carries the rope back up. It's a little bit of a struggle for him, but he manages it.
Oh.
Perfect. He just drops all of the rope right on top of Wilfred. Not next to him, on top of him.
Oh, geez, thanks.
And
Drapes
then he
him
goes,
in it.
yeah, and then he just goes back to he just fucking croaks at him and then flies back around, just patrolling the area again. Looking very upset that he had to actually intervene in this situation.
Thanks, Birdie. Alright, so I grab the rope. I pull up the rope that's still kind of nailed into the ground over here that we used as an anchor. Remy, can you help me out with this? Because apparently I'm rusty with this.
What do you need me to do?
Alright, I'm gonna tie the rope, but I need your help in guessing if I did it well enough. Basically, look over my work and see if I did okay.
Okay. I guess. I
Alright.
probably don't know much better than you, but I can try.
As long as you just help me out, I appreciate that. It's been a while since I had to do something like this.
What are you tying the rope around?
We made like an anchor point right here that's tied to some rope that went down the cliff, but halfway down it unfurled with this part of the rope. But thankfully they were able to fly it back up here, so we could retry tying the rope again so we could lift them out of there.
Alright.
Alright, so just give me a hand and I'll see if I can't tie it correctly this time.
Alright.
I'd prefer not to fall halfway through again.
I mean, you'll live.
Yeah, I still have
Maybe.
feather fall for right now, I think. So
Maybe.
Okay, so
That's not
is
how
it
feather
survival
works.
check?
Yeah, do you have advantage on this one?
Okay, thank God. Alright, so
Because you're getting help from Remy?
16?
Mhm.
Alright, looks good. Okay, guys.
So you tie the 2 segments of rope back onto the first one again and lower it over the cliff.
Alright, guys. Who wants to come first?
So did we pick everything up? Is everything that we can pick up picked up?
Is there anything we can't pick up to take with us?
I'm not sure how you're gonna take all the trade bars with you.
We
We
have
have-
a lot of silver ones. I forgot we had that many. How much did the bars weigh per?
That depends on each bar.
The silver ones are
Let
what
me
we have the
check
most
the-
of. We have like 30 silver bars. It's quite a bit.
Yeah,
They're gonna weigh like 30
you
pounds
can
each.
probably get we'll round it, I guess, and say you could carry 10 copper bars, or 6 silver bars, or 3 or 4 gold bars on one person.
Oh, Christ.
So you could
that's-
carry all of the gold and all of the copper, but only a couple of silver.
So we're gonna have
or
to
all
make a
of the
couple
gold
trips.
and some of the silver.
It would take a
Between the
couple
two of you.
trips. So you guys feel like making a couple trips?
1 second. Hold on here.
Well, it would be us taking a trip or two, and then you also taking a trip
Yeah,
because
I'm
you're
not
stronger
gonna
than the rest of us.
Maybe, but wouldn't it make more sense for me to be up here that I can hoist you guys back up? Well, you got an anchor, but if you want to help me pull them up, I'd appreciate it. I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Ruff. Ruh-roh. I mean, ruh-roh? I mean, yeah. Just yes.
I don't speak direwolf,
I
so
know,
I'm gonna
not-
assume everything you say is yes.
And I think my intonation was off, so. You got a headbutt to let you know that it was a yes.
Okay.
She's headbutts.
1 headbutt for yes, 2 headbutts for no.
No, no headbutt for no.
Bite.
Oh.
Okay, guys, so how do you want to do this? I shout down to them.
Meanwhile, Zeta sniffs and starts licking Wilfred's shoes.
Make sure we don't
No.
die.
Piece of cake. As I get ready to pull the rope up. with
Also,
them
let's
on it.
do
Just
this
let
one
me
at
know
a
when to
time
lift.
so the rope doesn't come all apart with both of us on it.
I don't weigh that much.
Yeah, but we don't know how well those knots are tied. And the less weight, the better. Especially if
Hey,
they're
shut
not
up! I
good
did
knots.
a good job.
How mu-
Remy
how
said
mu-
so.
How much do you weigh?
An average size, and I only have about 18 pounds worth of stuff on me.
First off, wow, you travel light. Two, so I don't know what an average. Is more than 135?
Yes,
Okay, then you go
probably
first.
right around like, I don't know, probably 180.
Oh yeah, you get to go first. You weigh more than I do with my combined total weight carrying.
So basically, he's saying you go first to see if you make it, and if he makes it, then Luthien will be fine. That's so
Exactly.
Yes,
bad.
I'm aware that's what's being said.
Come on. You
All
can
right,
trust
don't
me.
drop me this time.
I've got
I'm
this.
hanging on. Let's go.
All right, Zeta, help me out with this. All right, get a good grip. I'm gonna be pulling you the whole way up.
I'm hanging on to the knot.
Alrighty, so
Okay.
Zeta gets some teeth around it to get ready to pull.
So Ansel wraps his arm up in the rope, holds on tight, and then Wilfred and Zeta start to pull, and the top end of the rope comes loose and just falls right down on your head, Ansel.
Pretty good knot,
knot
huh?
that- The knot that Luthien tied didn't get checked and was not very well tied,
Oh man.
so it came to undone as soon as there was weight on it.
that wasn't my fault. I shut down to the thing.
Ow.
You should have checked it. Shouldn't have just taken it.
He doesn't care about you, man.
I did my part. You do your part.
I mean, he already hit the ground. What am I supposed to feather fall him?
I mean, I think what it meant is that he didn't make it off the ground because the weight from the knot just didn't hold it at all. So he never left the ground from what I imagine.
You know what? I got
Yeah,
a
he pretty much got onto the tips of his toes and then the rope let go.
Okay, I've got a plan. It's much more fun. So I'm gonna use Mage Hand to pick up the other end of the rope, take it up. Well, wait. It should only it's not very long of a reach then, right? Because they're 50-foot
No,
lengths. So
it's actually in reach of your mage hand now.
perfect. Okay. And I'm just gonna use Mage Hand to tie the two ropes together. That
You're
should be
gonna have
good
to
now.
give me a survival check.
You know, there's another plan. You know how
It's good. This
I'm-
knot is
No,
perfect.
I
It
want to
is not
bring
this
this
going
time,
up.
as soon as you let go with the mage hand, it falls loose again right away.
Ugh.
Hold on.
There's
I got
another
this.
plan. I have
I
a
got
plan.
Ugh.
You know how like when I don't know if it'll apply to a full rope, but when you get ends of a rope that start to like when they start to fray apart, you can take the lighter. You take a lighter and melt it back together.
That's
So I would
with a
im-
plastic rope?
This is a wood rope.
Like that's with polymer ropes? But the
Yeah.
rope you have is hemp,
I say let him do it.
so
I
if
think
you
this will
light
be
it on
funny.
fire, it'll just burn.
Well, no, I was gonna say you can use one of your fire spells to like kindle it together.
I mean, yeah, you want me
Why?
to? Sure. Yeah, I can do that.
Don't.
Is this the plan? That's what we want to do?
No.
No,
No?
please.
Oh,
If you guys want to get up here, I suggest don't burn the thing. The only thing that I can pull you up with.
There's 2 more lengths up there. We'll be fine.
Just send that part of the rope up.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
Hitomi
the
said.
rope that you're made of is the rope you have that you're using is hemp rope.
Just have the
Okay.
crow fly the rope up there again. and we'll do this all over again.
Okay, first off, I'm gonna need you to apologize to Hugin. He's a raven, not a crow.
Oh my god.
He's
I'm not gonna apologize for demeaning your bird. I can make his blood boil if that's what you'd prefer.
Oh, look, how awkward. He flew away.
Oh, well, rip us.
For real?
Hugin will not be spoken to in such ways.
Hey, Crow, come back.
He is far outside of earshot of you.
I'm starting to look at everybody up here. Do you guys just want to leave? I mean, they'll probably catch up, right? Remy?
Don't leave me alone with him, please. I have a nice cape. I'd prefer it not to get burnt today.
Yeah, they
Well.
have all the money.
That too.
Power bunny.
We have all the money. Hmm.
Hey
So,
guys, I don't want
took
to leave
3
you behind,
lanes.
so bring them up. Bring the rope up, please.
I don't think I can throw it that far.
Let me know when they're being reasonable. I'm gonna go check on Giles. And
We're
I
trying
walk
to be
towards the north.
reasonable, but he keeps making his crow fly away. Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on. Raven.
I'm gonna go and check on Pearl? What is his name again?
Marble.
Marble, thank you. On Marble
Rare.
and Remy.
Don't forget Pimpkus and Kaylee. She did die, technically. Or get knocked unconscious.
I was about to say, I don't feel like she's dead.
Thought she
did
got
get knocked
stabilized.
unconscious. Yeah. Somehow.
Anyway, I guess they're leaving, so I'm just gonna chill out down here. I mean,
I did
You
shout out that once you guys are done messing around, we'll help you out.
I was never messing around in the first place. Apparently, his crow/raven is very sensitive to the wrong term, and decided to fly away.
Zeta goes over to Rare Marble and gives him a look of pleading for advice.
He seems a little bit uneasy and not really sure what you're looking for exactly.
Alright.
Pocket bacon.
And
I can't get in my pocket right now.
Okay, I guess that is a good question. What happens to your clothes when you go wolf form?
They get absorbed into my form.
Oh, okay.
Can you summon like flying animals?
not yet.
Mm-mm.
Okay, fine. I will be the bigger man. Can you please have your raven come back so we can get out of this hole, please?
I mean, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with them coming back. I don't know why you're apologizing to me. I mean, I feel like possibly Hugin might feel like he needs to be apologized to, but I mean,
Well, he's not here, so I can't really do that right now until you bring him back.
caw, motherfucker.
Oh, wait, there's Hugin.
I try to find where he's flying around, and I'm like, I apologize. I require your aid, so I will not be racially aired towards you for a long time. We just want to get out of this hole, please.
Tookie, caw. He grabs the rope, flies it back up, drops it on top of Wilfred again.
Great. Excuse me, Zeta.
Then he flies over and perches on top of Zeta's shoulder, or on her haunch rather, on her back.
Um, So this time, when you're tying it, Wilfred, you check and double check all of your knots. So it takes a couple of minutes. But you're certain now the rope is sturdy, it's not gonna just come apart.
Alrighty, now we're cooking. Alright, get ready, Zeta, as I let the rope down for them. Alright, let me know when to hoist you guys up.
Right now.
Okay, and then Zeta, pull. And then I start pulling it.
She's got her teeth on it and starts pulling as well.
Can I have an athletics check from your wolf form, Zeta?
Sure. How do you do that on the direwolf sheet?
Just strength is fine.
Strength. Okay.
Hey.
Okay. So Ansel was the one that came up first. And it went pretty well. It was relatively easy to pull him all the way up. So
Hey there,
you
buddy.
are back down for Lucian?
I
Yes.
proceed to punch Wilfred in the shoulder.
What? I didn't tell you guys to. I didn't tell you to jump down there.
Zeta jumps out of the way.
Check your knots before you send them down next time. Like, thoroughly check them, please. I could have died. And I punch him in the shoulder again, and then I walk away.
You're punching adamantine armor.
he
Your
is.
fist probably doesn't feel good.
Okay, I'll use my palm and push you forcefully.
I'm pretty sturdy. You probably couldn't push me very far.
Where's my character sheet?
Competing athletics.
Okay.
Meanwhile, at the bottom of the cliff,
So there's just kind of a ding when Ansel's hands hit your armor, but you don't really go anywhere.
I miss you too, buddy. And I give him another swat on the back,
Um,
and I let it down the rope.
throw him off the
I get that
cliff.
tsundere, like, blush look, and I just, like, walk away.
Throw him off the cliff.
I need a strength check from the direwolf again, one more time.
Nice rolls.
Okay.
Pretty dank.
So I make it up.
She's fierce.
As you're pulling up, Wilfred is the first one to notice the rope is starting to look a little bit frayed from wolf teeth grabbing and tugging and grabbing and tugging.
Oh.
I need a dexterity save from you, Lucian,
Okay.
and also one from, or actually, I'll take one from Wilfred first.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
Oh god, this is not gonna be good. Oh, 19!
So, Lucian, you get to make yours at advantage then.
Okay. I'm also probably going to use Arcane Deflection to add a +4 with my reaction, possibly. Possible. No, I will not.
Hey.
I'm good.
Okay. So it's basically, Lucian, you're at the point you're just head and shoulders up over the ledge, and you hear the rope for the last maybe almost second kind of. And as soon as you get up, you feel suddenly the tension gives out, and you reach and grab at the grass, while Wilfred, noticing the same thing, dives towards the cliff, and he catches you by the arm and keeps you from going over.
Hi,
But you
buddy.
effectively lose all 3 lengths of rope.
I gotcha.
Zeta holds on to Wilfred's leg so we don't lose everybody.
Alright, come on. As I try to pull him up, put one hand onto the ground, and then lift them.
Okay. So who the hell's going down to get our stuff? Because we're going down to get our stuff.
Hugin?
To
That
retrieve the rope again.
true. Yeah, he could go retrieve the rope again.
Maybe not all of it though, because that's a long rope.
Zeta,
Mm-hmm.
how many animals have you witnessed that you can turn into? Do any of them
Mm.
have climbing ability, climbing speed?
What can you turn into, by the way?
A direwolf, clearly.
Well, I mean,
Bears, wolves, small
Yeah.
river fish, squirrels, mice.
Bears can
tiger,
climb.
Squirrels?
mouse, cat. Cats climb. I don't know if
Yeah,
they climb
that's
in game though.
they do, but that's slow. That's real slow.
Okay, let's
Like
we
any
can take
any like
reservation of
forest
what we have already.
I mean, I could be a squirrel. Even.
That's
That's
gonna
too
take a long
light.
time to get our
Spider.
stuff up though.
Ew. I could though. But a spider would be too small unless it's a giant spider. Ew.
Now wait a minute, didn't you say anything you're carrying gets molded into your flesh?
Mm-hmm.
So you just lift up all the gold, turn into a spider or whatever. It gets
Oh yeah,
molded into your flesh, and it won't weigh any different.
he's right.
You're basically a magic purse.
As long as she's not over encumbered at least.
Right.
If she's carrying too much to move normally, then she won't be able to wild shape still.
Oh.
She can wild shape into anything that's a CR half, right? Or one.
She's moon, so she can. It's 1 for her.
Okay.
Next
And it
level,
has to be
it's gonna be
something that she
CR2.
knows.
Right. But there's a lot of things
Animal.
but there's a lot of things we've encountered, so.
Like raccoon. It's a good climber, amazing climber. And that's a forest animal.
So-
You don't want to be the spider?
Octopi.
Can I be a spider though? Is that an option?
Well, I
Yep.
assume you've seen a spider before.
Ew. Okay, I was trying to get out of it. Yeah. Okay, spider.
You don't have to if you don't want to, but it's.
Yeah, I was
But
gonna
you
say,
have
why don't
seen
you
enough.
jump down and get feather falled, and then only
This-
spider your way back up?
The spider is probably your best option as far as climbing the cliff.
And carrying the rope, or I just need the stuff, don't I?
Yeah, just the stuff. Because me
But-
and Luthien already carried a bunch of it up.
Oh wait, we're thinking too far into this. She doesn't even need to turn into a spider. She just needs to turn into something that a raven can pick up and bring back up here.
A squirrel.
She could just turn into a squirrel and you
I
can
can be
pick
a
her up,
mouse.
bring her back up.
I definitely have a mouse already set up, so that's easy enough.
Yeah.
Also, you're not down there anymore,
Mhm.
Luthien. You're like right here on the edge.
Oh,
I
shit.
lifted you
Sorry.
back up.
Yeah, my bad. Hold on. I just didn't
Yeah,
move
we-
myself.
There you go.
But yeah, you can hop down, just jump down in your direwolf form. That way, all the damage is taken by the direwolf form, and then
But that might still kill her.
It's only 100 feet.
You just roll down there. Does damage over like roll over?
Yes.
It
Yeah.
does.
Yes.
Mm.
Would
If she takes more damage than her form takes, then it'll go into her normal HP. I
Oh,
can just feather
shit.
fall. I can just feather fall her.
Yeah. Because I imagine most of us are gonna be resting now. Well, some of us will be resting in the back of that wagon.
It's gonna be one cramped ride to town.
So Zeta looks over her furry shoulder at Luthien.
All right, let's go.
expectantly.
Hop on down. I'll feather fall you.
I'm like, okay.
I mean, I don't mind walking for the rest of the way. It's fine. We don't have to all ride on the wagon.
Also,
Zeta-
leave my weapon down there. My weapons, they're fine.
So Zeta like walks up right next to the edge and like kind of like as a dog would, puts his paws over the ledge and tries to like delay the jump as long as possible.
Is she is she featherfalled already?
I picture
Not
little rocks falling under her feet.
not until she jumps. When she's in the air is when I have to featherfall.
And she takes a leap.
All right, she gets
I
featherfall
was
as soon as
gonna
she
I
jumps.
was gonna push her if she wasn't already featherfalled.
Yeah, same. That's why I was backing up. I was like, all right, well, I guess we gotta do this the hard way.
And she takes a leap.
All right, and you get featherfall as soon as you're in midair, and you start falling.
Wow, a flying wolf, huh?
So you jump, and it's kind of weird. It's almost like gliding to an extent as you just drift down to the beach.
The whole while though, her legs are just scrambling in the air like a dog in the water. She doesn't like the slow fall bit.
It's just slow mo.
Zeta finally gets to the ground, starts licking the ground a little bit, realizing it's sand, and because she's happy to be on the ground again. And at this point, I've got to change back.
Yep.
So I'm going to change into me
How many times can you change?
too.
Twice per rest.
So she's already used one, so this is the other one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna have Hugin
Changing
fly
into the
down
mess.
there. I'm gonna have Hugin fly down there and pick up the rope and bring the rope back up to us.
Okay, so before we continue,
Not the rope.
how much of the bars and stuff did me and Luthien pick up before?
You never told me.
Well, we would have started with gold and silver. You said I
Okay.
do believe it was 4 gold bars, which would
Yep.
have been. We have 3 gold bars, so I would have only been able to pick up like a silver or a second silver or something like that, like 2 silver or 1 silver bar on
Yeah,
top of the
so
3.
you've got 7 silver bars and 3 gold bars then.
Okay.
So there's 23 silver bars and 8 copper bars still down there.
We may have to leave the copper bars behind. At this point, it's probably just best to like get what we can. It's more
Even then,
valuable.
Zeta can only pick up 6 more silver bars.
Oh yeah, dang.
We
can always rest
it.
here.
But we still got daylight to go. Plus, I honestly don't want to be here
Today
if
is the
these
last day
guys
before the festival, too.
right, and I don't want to be here if these guys' friends, if they have any friends, show up. Oh, by the way, what did you guys find on them? Were they actual bandits or?
Nah, they had a bunch
What?
of letters of passage.
Yeah, they had like name badges, kind of.
Oh boy, that's not good.
Why? They fell. They fell off the cliff. It happens.
Bandits attacked us, so we had a.
No,
Can I
bandits
s-
attacked them.
Yeah,
Bandits
and then
attacked
when they
them.
ran away when we showed up, the bandits
What?
did.
No, we never showed up. What are you talking about? We were never here.
Well,
I
what
see
about all the
these-
stuff that we're trying to pull up off the beach? And our wagon and all that.
They don't know that was us.
Guys, let me see one of those things you were talking about. The little insignias.
Oh, sure, I'll hand him one.
You have no
Alright.
idea what it means.
What does it say?
You have
I-
no idea. You can't read Dwarvish.
Oh no, I'm asking Luthien because I know he can read
Oh.
Dwarvish.
It basically just says that they're being invited to come to this place and that they're representatives of some clan.
They actually said that one of
Okay.
them was, well, the 2 women there that were leading the group both had stones that said they were members of the Wildstone clan. and that they were permitted privileges across all lands surrounding Nargala. And the younger man with the pipe had one that said he was a member of the Drumbeard clan, which you recognize as the name of the healer you're coming here to visit, that says he has privilege across all of Imrand.
Are we
Oh,
talking
no.
about the dead guys?
Yes.
Yep,
Is there any like roll I can make to see if that sounds familiar? Like if this is how papers work in this area, or
you've never been to Dwarven lands. None of you have.
damn. Wait a minute, Giles might have.
Remy has met a handful of dwarves, like in the region, well, from the region, but he's never really actually been here.
While they're taking care of Zeta transforming into a squirrel, I'm gonna go talk to Giles real quick.
By now he's mostly cleaned up the mess in his wagon and settled his horses down.
Gonna jog up to him a little bit. Hey Giles, are you alright?
Yeah, well, now? Yeah, yes, I think so.
Sorry about all that.
So, why did things come to violence? What happened?
They were trying to get money out of us for each of our wagons, calling us thieves. Maybe.
Well, it's not uncommon to charge a toll for wagons entering the capital city.
That's what I'm starting to fear.
More, what, more than the value of the wagons? For the is the toll?
It was 100 gold.
Yeah, a
So, like,
wagon doesn't cost that much.
Giles, quick question. Have you ever heard of the, and I'm just going to repeat the clan's names to him?
Yes, the Drumbeards are regarded as one of the most prominent families in Imrand,
Okay.
We're so fucked.
and the Wildstones, if I remember right, the patriarch of the clan is the head keeper for Nargala.
No. Well, I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm just gonna start pacing back and forth now because I kind of understand the implications of what that means.
So Hugin's brought me up the rope, and I'm gonna. I guess I'll attempt to do this. I'm gonna try and like stake it down to the ground, so that nobody has to like really hold it anymore.
Wait, wasn't the plan for
It
Zeta
was
to
staked down
transform?
before.
Yes, but she can't get
Yeah.
everything.
But if she was a squirrel, couldn't Hugin pick her up and fly her up here?
But she can't get
But
everything.
then she can't pick up more before transforming again. She can
Oh,
only
that's
transform
true.
twice.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And it's not like she's like, oh wait, no, yeah, never mind. I was gonna say she can't pick up anything and like bring it with her, and then we can just do this over and over, and Hugin just keep dropping her off or something. And I highly doubt Hugin will be able to actually pick up a silver bar. Man, it's just gonna weigh too much. He's a big raven, but he's not that big.
Why not just tie it to a tree? There's trees up here, right?
Are there trees up here?
You already have the rope staked down.
Oh,
Yeah.
well then we're good. I thought it ripped. I thought it broke.
No, the rope ripped.
Yeah.
Oh, because she was for some reason holding on to it. Okay.
Yeah, she was helping pull you up.
Yeah, me and Wilfred you guys
Uh,
up.
Okay, so then we just need to tie the rope back together again. Cool. I've done pretty well at that so far. I should do that.
Oh God.
No, probably somebody else.
Oh, you're no fun.
Wilfred, I'm gonna have to ask you to take about 20% off her. It
What are you
was a
talking about?
very chaotic situation.
I'm
which
up
we
here.
handled in a
I
weird
can't hear
way.
you. Wait, what are you doing? You're talking over there, and I'm up here with Giles talking to him.
I forgot.
So I imagine
well-
Zeta didn't hear any of that conversation.
I'll help
None of
make
us
sure that whatever Luthien is tying looks secure.
It's already been tied.
No, I need to retie it. or
He's
bit.
retying
Oh,
it because it
I was
tore.
thinking of the anchor. Sorry, never mind.
Okay.
You kind of bit through the rope a little bit.
I'ma just sling these knots together. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Oh God.
So I'm gonna climb up. I'm gonna grab however much
No.
of the what?
Yes.
He's still tying it. Hang on. We gotta see if
No.
he ties it good.
No, she means grab the loot. Yes,
Yeah.
you're gonna grab 6 silver bars.
Okay.
And then Hugin's gonna fly down and pick you up as a squirrel and bring you back up here.
Okay, mouse, but whatever.
Mouse. Sorry. He's gonna fly down, pick you up in his talons as a mouse, fly back up here, pretend like he's gonna eat you en route, and then he's gonna drop you off right here.
All right.
Hugin has the same like
So Zeta, of course,
attributes as
grabbed
me.
her 6 bars,
Oh,
put them in her
cute
bag,
little mouse.
and then all of a sudden, poofs, into this cute little mouse.
Hugin flies in, picks you up in his
No,
talon.
no. Well,
Oh
the mouse
yes.
is
Oh
freaked out.
yes.
The mouse is freaked out. It's running.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
ah,
Yes. You are the mouse. Why are you freaked out? Let him
because
get
this
you.
raven attacking me. All right, fine. You got me. It's instinct. She has a little bit of
So-
animalistic quality.
So
once
he
she's
picks
in-
you up by the tail in his beak.
Oh, my little mouse is just little legs are just scrambling in the air.
Flies you over and drops you about 5 feet off the ground. Just drops you straight into the grass.
Plop. She plops into the grass.
So you've salvaged
Immediately
3 gold bars
Runs over to
and 13
Marble.
silver bars.
Yep. So we still have 17 silver bars, 8 copper bars, plus a necklace, a tatbird, nesting dolls, magical bagpipes, a magical shovel, leather armor, dwarvish full plate, and dwarvish half plate. So let's keep this going.
How do you calculate like how much weight you can carry?
I believe it's your strength times. Hang on.
I mean, we're not
What?
using variant encumbrance, right? We're using
No.
regular encumbrance. I do believe it's times. Well, wait. Are
Strength
we?
times 15 is.
Yeah. Are we talking for encumbrance or heavy encumbrance? Because technically, with encumbrance, you can still like climb up the thing. It's just going to be really fucking hard.
Well, either way,
Yeah,
I'm only carrying 83.21 pounds, and I can carry 210. So, and I could probably leave some heavy stuff up here, maybe. And I could probably carry quite a bit if I went down.
it's the carrying is more about the size of the objects in this case. So like the trade bars are each almost the size of your forearm. So there's only so many that you can put in your bag without just tearing through the bottom.
And the satchel.
Oh, fuck.
I walk over and I'm like, well, everyone, this might be the least of our problems.
Come here, Wilford. Come here.
Hmm.
I need you to tie this knot, and then I need you to take my empty backpack and tie it onto the other end of this rope, so we can throw this damn thing over there, and we can just start hauling up the trade bars in the backpack.
All right.
Let's
But-
take one thing at a time, man. Whatever you got, let's just get this done, and then whatever you got, we'll figure that out.
All right, help me out
Zeta
with
runs
this.
over to Wilfred.
We should have done that when Zeta was still down there.
That's why I just said fuck, because I just thought of this, and I'm like, God damn it.
All right, so with his help,
Zeta runs over, crawls up Wilfred's leg,
20.
up his back, and onto his shoulder to get a better
Hey, 24.
look.
So you tied Lot partway up from where the rope snapped. And it actually seems pretty solid. You think that all of the frayed and broken bits are on the other side of the knot, so there's not really any concern that you're going to break it again.
All right, let's get this done and over with because we need to have a group meeting.
Okay. I use the rope to go down the side of this thing. I use the
Mhm.
rope to help me get to the bottom, and then I had Wolford tie my backpack to the end of the rope, and because he's better at that stuff. And then I'm gonna walk over, and I'm just gonna start taking loads of our stuff and just shoving it in the backpack, and having Wolford, haul it up to the top, empty it, and then throw the rope in my backpack back down, and then I'll put more stuff in it, and we'll just do this back and forth, however many times we need to get all of our stuff.
Okay.
Should be 4 times. Should get us all of our bars and all that stuff. I don't know
Mhm.
what about the leather armor and stuff. That
You can leave that.
well, I dropped all my stuff up there, so I should be able to actually carry that up there. I should be able to strap that shit to my back or something. So, do we need to
The
make any
full
checks?
plate is quite heavy. So I would need you to do me a full plate check, a strength check for carrying the full plate, if you wanted to bring it up.
Well, I'll shove it in the backpack and let him, drag it up there after we get all the trade bars and stuff, because that's more important.
Okay.
In fact, I'll just do that with the full plate and the half plate. I'll just take the leather and the magic bagpipe and the magic shovel only.
It takes the better part of probably almost 2 hours to do everything, but you do manage to recover everything that you found with the wagon.
Woohoo!
Okay. So then I'm gonna try and climb up myself.
Oh, also, I'm gonna tell Ansel. Ansel, have you seen Pincus and Kaylee?
No, I've been down at the bottom of the cliff.
No,
The
you're.
last thing I saw was Zeta and all of them were in a big pile over there, and it looked like Kaylee was laying on the ground.
Look,
Real
I
quick.
point to where they're at, where they were at.
But before I go up, I actually forgot I wanted to do something. I'm gonna have who the hell's left? Is it Guts that's left, or it's Gory? Gory's still
It's
alive.
Corey.
So I'm gonna have Gory, since he's just been chilling over there. I'm gonna have him grab these dead dwarf bodies and carry them over here and just chuck them off over here. So yeah, all right here, all a nice little pile at the bottom. And I'm gonna pick up these dwarven bodies, and I'm gonna throw them in the same exact pile, so that all the dwarf bodies are all piled up right there.
Why not in the water so we can get rid of them?
Because bodies float and they'll just wash back ashore. Trust me,
Not
I
if we
know.
give them the old cement shoe bit.
We don't have time for that.
I at which point just start blasting fire bolts off into their bodies. Just burn everything. A bonfire of corpses.
So it smells like burning hair and nastiness generally, and a thick cloud of greasy gray smoke is coming up right where you have to climb, Luthien.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
A lung full of dead dwarf, just what the doctor ordered.
Oh, God.
Ew.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. It's like victory.
Zeta hides in Remy's pocket because of the bad smell.
I'm gonna go walk over to the nice little corpse bonfire, make sure they're nice and melted. Just completely unrecognizable, just a bunch of corpses, maybe like down to bones if
It's a big-
possible.
It's a big crackling fire right now. They're not
Perfect.
down to bone, but they're all like charcoaled and crispy.
Nice. Oh yes. That's making me
Ugh.
hungry.
It's hurry this up.
Medium rare.
I'm gonna throw some acid splashes in there for just for flavor. You gotta season.
Make sure they're unidentifiable.
Gotta season the meat.
That's awful.
Yeah. What's really awful is I'm gonna walk over and try and like pull one of the bodies out a little bit, like maybe like one of them on the cusp where it's not quite so hot, so I can maybe like see if the body pulls out, kind of inspect it a little bit, make sure it's just perfectly charred to where it's just completely unrecognizable as ever having been a person.
It definitely looks like it was a person.
Okay, I'm gonna let Hugin eat it.
It's still on fire.
Yeah.
True enough. Hugin can eat them after we talk. Once the fire goes away, he can peck out their eyeballs. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and climb up the rope now.
I'm actually gonna need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, Luthien.
Okay,
As almost your whole climb is gonna be done inside a pillar of smoke.
cool. I'm gonna put +4 on that. I use my arcane deflection, so it'd be 19.
Okay. So you find yourself hacking and coughing on the smoke a lot on your way up, and fall to your magic to filter some of it away from you and try to make it a little more bearable. You do make it to the top, though, without any other incident. But the smoke is slowly growing a little thicker. It's getting harder to see through, going more of a blackish color.
So I think that means it's time to get out of here.
Before
Um,
anything happens, I look for Keely and Pimkus.
I feel like that means I go to the edge and fire some more firebolts into them,
Okay.
and then Shooter McGavin.
So Wilfred, can you roll me a survival check?
Sure. 22.
So back where they had been fighting before, you see the hint of a trail where two smaller humanoids went into the brush, and there's a little bit of blood on some leaves from of a low-hanging branch. It
I-
seems like they took off into the woods.
I immediately go after the trail before it gets cold.
Okay. So it's starting to get a little bit dark out. This is like it's just starting to go into sunset. The sky is turning orange.
So I think we need to
Mhm.
travel through the night a bit to make up for lost time. But if we don't, it's understandable.
And Wilfred has just left the entire group without saying anything.
Where's he going?
I didn't say anything. Oh God. No, there was no time to waste. I need to find them.
Where is he going? Yeah, does anybody know where he's going?
Negative.
Nope.
So we're gonna. Okay.
So me charging through the
He said
brush. Can
something
I
about some
see
kind
him?
of meeting and then ran away. I don't know. We should check on Giles and load up the other wagon.
Giles is slowly, a little bit awkwardly making the wagon back down the trail again.
So he's leaving us?
No, he's backing down the trail back
Oh.
towards you.
Oh, towards us. Okay.
It took him a long time to get the horses calmed back down again.
So do I find any hint of
Wilfred,
them?
I need you to make me another survival check, this time with disadvantage, as under the trees it's starting to get pretty dark.
Okay. 10.
Unfortunately, you get a little ways down the hill and you lose track of the trail. You're not sure if they turned or turned back or where they've gone.
I start cursing under my breath and start turning around and trudging back. Before looking over my shoulder and just keep going back to where everybody else is.
Just to make sure Giles is okay with us, keeping our stuff in his wagon for now, till we find somewhere, somewhere else to put it.
When you open the back of his wagon, you actually see a lot of his supplies are fallen and broken all over the floor. He had a lot of glass containers full of various things, and it's a complete mess in the back of the wagon from when the horses bolted. Things fell and broke and all mixed together, and it's just chaos back there.
All right. Well, we can help him clean it up as much as I can.
Hold on, everybody, and I shout coming up the trail. So is everybody like right there?
Mhm.
I look towards Rare Marble and ask him if he could go with Giles and see if he can't start helping him clean up a little bit while I talk to everybody.
Marble appreciates the help, but can manage alone. Thank you.
No, what I'm asking was if I could have a group meeting with everybody, but not him, not an earshot. That's what I
I
meant.
didn't catch that, sorry.
Oh, I meant for him to go over there with Giles so I can talk to everybody in the group
Oh,
real quick.
I thought you said you were gonna help him clean up. Sorry.
Oh, no problem. Alright, everybody huddle up. I tell everybody else. Oh, hi, Zeta. I'll make sure not to step on you on accident.
Zeta immediately climbs up your leg, on your back, and on your shoulder to avoid that entirely.
Yeah, bring it in close. I have some information, and it's not good. Not very good, our situation right now. So first off, Pimkis and Kaylee ran off. I went to go check on them, but I saw a blood trail, them going into the bushes. Unfortunately, since it was getting dark, I couldn't go very far before losing the trail. And despite that, them being alone and wounded, that's not even the worst of our problems. I was talking to Giles earlier, and he recognized both of the names of those, well, of the group of dead dwarves we just killed. And it turns out they're related to some very important people in the Dwarven lands. So, at this point, I'd say we're all technically criminals for murdering who appears to be legitimate soldiers of this land.
I didn't murder them. They tried to rob us.
I agree.
That's what it appeared to be, and honestly, I was in the same boat with you guys. But if anybody finds out that we killed those people, and that,
Uh,
well, we have their insignias, I point to like the little
They were
black things.
they were trying to
that-
charge us like 200 gold toll. That's like more than the wagons are worth. That's like charging somebody the price of a house to rent it, you know?
Highway robbery.
Yep.
They didn't try to murder us, though.
Be that as it may,
Well, they tried to rob us. I think
They
it's
were asking for a toll, not robbing.
yeah.
Apparently, okay, out of character per the DM, this is typical. There's a toll.
This was what
Before, but
Giles said, is that it's relatively typical that a toll is going to be charged to enter the capital city.
yeah.
Plus, you're a mouse, so I don't think you can say all this.
No, that's why I said out of character, because I'm like, wait, we knew they weren't trying to kill us.
Well, at least until we started fighting them. But what's done is done. They are dead. And since nobody technically saw us kill them,
well, they
we
were trying to
are-
rob us, and then we tried to, you know, they weren't giving us really an option, either pay or, you know,
They weren't trying to rob us. They were trying to charge a
Collect.
toll.
collect tolls for traveling on the roads, which
They weren't trying to rob
sucks,
us.
but it's what it is.
that's not a toll amount though. That's like I said, that's like what you charge if you're selling somebody like 4 wagons.
Right.
Well, but
Well,
based on the information we have in game, that's not true. A toll is typical. And per Giles, that's a typical amount, right?
Giles didn't say anything about the amount because he didn't hear what the amount was.
yeah, he was back. So listen, guys, where we stand is we are technically criminals since we murdered on envoys of this land. So nobody can find out that we did this. Any armor, anything that might have an insignia relating to them, we need to get rid of right now. Weapons, anything, maybe even money we have to get rid of. Because if somebody finds out we had anything to do with them dying, we can go to prison, or if we're lucky to go to prison, maybe they might just kill us outright. So that dwarven armor, whatever you guys brought up from them, needs to be thrown off the cliff with them.
Well, how do we know they didn't rob that from somebody else? All that stuff that they had.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they robbed somebody or who they are anymore. All I know is that we cannot be connected to them in any way whatsoever, because if
I
somebody
wasn't
finds out that they're dead, then it falls on us.
I wasn't planning on it, but I still, I mean, I'm still gonna maintain that they tried to rob us, and if they had stuff on them that indicated they were, somebody important, they either robbed that from somebody else or they were trying to use their, they were still either way. I'm still gonna maintain that they were trying to rob us.
Actually gonna pick the maul that I had on my back and just throw it over the cliff because I know that belonged to that woman.
Okay.
If that armor has their insignia or anything that ties them back to it, we need to get rid of it right now, no matter how valuable it is.
I mean, I didn't take anything, so
No, we have the full plate and the half plate. That's theirs.
Yeah, does it have any insignia? Does it have like a stamp? Anything that could be tied back to them?
Shit, I don't know. I can look. Let me look.
Look, take a
Take the
look, 'cause
time to view it.
yeah,
probably should just, if you're worried about it, you should just get rid of it because armor is crafted in certain ways, and people might recognize the type of armor that it is. So if that's what you're worried about, get rid of it. Either way, like I said, I'm gonna go with, that I was just trying to
Wait,
not be robbed.
we're not
wait,
gonna
wait,
say anything to anybody.
wait. He has a point about the armor. Did any of the rest of them have armor on?
The two leaders had nicer armor than the rest. The others were wearing like leathers and such.
Oh, that's fine. That stuff got destroyed when we burned it.
But the plate that the two leaders were wearing, the full plate and the half plate, those were. They don't seem like they're not really ostentatious or anything, but there is minor decoration in the metalwork, and there is a maker's mark stamped inside the cuirass.
Okay. We need to get rid of these. This is evidence. But we definitely don't want to leave them with the bodies because then they'll know who these people are. I don't want anybody knowing who these people are. That's why I burned them.
So down the road, we need to get rid of them somewhere.
Yeah, we bury it. Down the road, we bury
Well, he
it.
just got done throwing something down there.
It was just a
That's-
weapon, though.
It
I don't
was
think
a
there was
maul.
anything identifiable on it.
Yeah, I threw it on the
It seemed like a
flaming
pretty,
pile.
fancy mall, but okay.
Yeah, well, whatever it is, it's gonna be charcoal now. I kind of like slid it over the fire so it land in the pile. All right, everybody. When we get to the town, we didn't see them. We didn't run into them. We didn't hear anything. We didn't see anything.
Who are you talking about? Wait, see
I
who?
like Luthien's spirit.
Let's go.
Do what he does. We need to go now. So yeah, that's my part. Peace, and I'm gonna go over to Giles and help him clean up. Yep.
Does anyone else have anything they want to say or do before setting back out on the road?
I want to walk over to the above the pile of corpses.
You
And
might want to let Giles and them know then, because
Well, they might not know exactly what happened. So being oblivious to the fact is just as good as knowing what happened and keeping a secret.
Right. I'm not. To them, we just fought bandits. I'm not gonna tell them anything.
well, then that should be our story: is that we fought bandits.
I'm not saying anything about fighting anybody. I didn't fight anybody.
I'm gonna walk over to the pile of corpses above it, on the cliff, and I'm gonna pretend like I'm picking my nose and I'm gonna hurl acid splash. And then after being an asshole, I'm gonna tell Gory, god damn it. I'm gonna tell Gory to just hang out here and attack anyone that wanders into this area, and then I'm gonna leave.
No, we're gonna
Okay.
leave Gory behind.
Oh, I'm gonna leave Gory behind because now it's
Sorry.
just gonna look like they were attacked by this crazy, savage, undead creature.
You probably could have animated
Plus,
one of the
plus
dwarves or something.
Gory is pretty rotten by this point.
Yeah, he's pretty fucked up.
Yep.
That would totally not have given us
Um,
away if you animated
Oh, wait
one
a
of those
minute.
dwarves.
Actually, before he does that, I'm gonna walk over to Gory, give him my orcish. Wait, do I have my orcish greatsword? I do.
He's
I give
got
him the.
he's got his
got his own
juggernaut axe,
axe.
man.
I know, but I want his axe.
Oh, oh.
I want to give
Okay.
him the orcish greatsword.
I'm gonna telepathically tell Gory not to attack him. Don't attack him. Go ahead and give him your axe and take the
Yeah.
sword.
Wilfred is walking up calmly, and Gory is already wheeling up with the axe, and then
Yup.
just stops. And just kind of stands there for a little while, not moving, not doing anything. So Wilfred just pulls the axe out of his hands. He's still got both hands up over his head.
I pull out the orcish greatsword. I'm like, trade ya, and I put it into his hands, like you
And the
would put a
hands just
weapon.
close around the hilt of the sword.
Good or
And he
dead
just keeps
orky.
standing there with the sword still up over his head.
I'm just gonna take like the most minimal steps back. Good undead orky.
You know what?
So, Berserker axe, yeah.
Yeah, no, run. I was gonna say I'm gonna use my Chrono Man and then just fucking raise 2 of them as well, so there's just undead all over the place. But never mind, I already charred the fuck out of him, and I need to be within 10 feet, so we'll just leave it like this. It's fine.
So the profile for the Juggernaut axe is 2d6 damage, reach, heavy and two-handed.
Okay. I'm just gonna switch up halberd. Make it easier. Come on. What the hell is that?
Oh, sorry, that's just a car going by.
It sounded like you shoved your microphone into a fan. But now I'll get on it.
Jump on it. Jump on it.
Two D6.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be proficient in it, so let's see. Not sure that worked.
The D20 plus your strength.
No, that's wrong. Pretty sure I did that wrong.
Hang on. Oh, right, no, you're not proficient. Because it's an
Yeah.
exotic. That's it.
Cool. That's better. Thank you.
So by the time that you get the back of Gaz's wagon all cleaned out, the sun is just starting to kiss the horizon out on the water. Or, no, not out on the water, in the opposite direction. It's just starting to kiss the horizon on the other side of the forest. So the sky is starting to turn like the purples and pinks and oranges and all different colors. The air is starting to cool off. You know that you're very close to town now, but you also know that tomorrow is the first day of the festival.
Time to hoof it.
So what I was thinking was, Marble, Giles, Remy, and Luthien hang out on the wagon, and then me and Ansel can float on Luthien's Tensor's floating disc.
Sounds like a plan to
And
me
what
as long
about
as the
Zeta
distance.
for the rest of her time?
Well, she's a mouse, right? She can hang on to me.
She can't stay a mouse up and like the whole time.
Oh,
She can only be the mouse for about another hour.
is there space on the wagon?
I'll just walk. I'm pretty quick.
Well, I mean, what's the issue as far as that go? I mean, we can just walk. I mean, a horse and carriage isn't going to go that fast.
I'll just walk. That's fine with me.
If I'm being honest, I don't want to walk. It's very dark and I can't see very good.
Well, why don't we just bring out our portable canoe? And we
How
can
does
just,
that help?
well, we could just tie the rope to the back of the cart and you sit in the canoe and you just slide across the ground.
That would destroy it.
I'll just mend it as we go.
Facepalm so hard.
Well, I mean, we could just
Quit being lazy and walk.
we could tie you to the back and just fucking keel haul you the whole way.
I'm gonna start marching.
And you guys think I'm the lazy one.
Okay, Giles, we're gonna head into
Okay,
town.
so you spend the rest of the evening heading towards town.
We bury the armor along the way. That's full
Mhm.
plate and a half plate. We bury it. And a nice
So you
non-descriptification
arrive.
far from the street.
So you arrive on the southern road heading into Nargala. And it's about an hour past nightfall by the time you get there. So it's quite dark. There's a lot of light on throughout the city. Unlike human cities and stuff though, it's not walled in, which is a little bit unusual to most of you. But as you learned in Tumanzar, most of their threats come from the ocean
Oh,
rather than overland.
Luthien, did you get rid of the insignias?
Yeah,
Good, good.
we're clean. We're all clean. I even prestidigitation to all the blood off everybody.
Thank you. What have we done, guys?
Nothing. Except for, you know.
Shut up! I have no idea what you're talking about.
This is out of character.
We're just
I still don't know
slowly
what you're talking about.
We're slowly pushing Wilfred into chaotic neutrals from chaotic good.
Yeah.
We can't really do that though because he's a paladin, right?
Now he's a spell scarred paladin, which is not the same thing.
Definitely doing it to Zeta.
Yeah. He has the effect of being a paladin, but he's not actually a paladin.
Isn't Zeta already a neutral? No.
No,
No,
she's
she was good.
chaotic.
You and I are
No,
neutral.
she's chaotic good.
They'll
Oh,
be
okay.
neutral soon. We are very, very bad influences on them.
Terrible, terrible influence. Just terrible.
So it should be near the bottom left corner of the map. You'll see where you guys are reaching town.
Yep.
That is a big city.
Yep. Like I
Eh.
said on the way here, this is the capital of Imrand.
That seemed bigger.
Oh, that's true. But you're from the Spire cities.
Well, yeah. I mean, because why would you build outwards like this? It's just weird. You obviously should just build up. It's better efficiency, more land management.
I doubt me and Ansel have seen a city this big.
Yeah, this
no,
is
you've been to
pretty
Stonebrook.
big.
Oh. Ooh.
Stonebrook is much larger,
Oh.
but it's a walled city, which is not what this is. That's what makes this one bizarre.
Attack on Titan theme ensues.
Hmm.
And then the Fire Nation attacked.
Where are their walls?
I mean, they probably just have to fight the fucking crazy sea beasts around here. Probably not too much attacking from land. Dwarves typically stick with other dwarves. I've read that somewhere.
Somewhere.
Yeah, I read a lot. I've been reading the history of Imrand. might give me some, idea of how dwarves act.
So are we just rolling up on the city?
You're approaching from the southern road, but no one's put their tokens back in yet.
Oh, we supposed to do that? I don't even know how.
You don't know how to drag yourself off.
It's just
the
if
thing?
I put it there, then you can't control it.
Oh, there we
so-
go. I got it. Sorry about that. I've never had to
It's
do that
alright.
before.
Where am I at?
You have to do it every time we go to a new map.
So click on
Uh,
bio and info gauge.
No, you can just go to your journal and click and drag straight onto the map.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to be next to the
Um,
horses.
So you're faced with another decision. Do you want to try to go further into the night and find an inn? Or do you want to make a camp on the outskirts?
We better head in.
Yeah, let's go
I
inside.
want to head in. Yeah, because staying on the outskirts, bad idea.
Well, I mean, obviously they don't get attacked very often. They only have walls.
Yeah. Still, it'd be nice to mingle a bit before, get our bearings before we wake up in the morning.
Yeah, absolutely.
As you draw closer to the city, you're starting to see the big difference between human and dwarven architecture. Luthien, since you're the one that actually explored a little bit in Tumanzar, you realize that these are all, every one of the properties here is a lot like the bookstore, where each house has its own walls and courtyard and inner building. And it's almost all completely built out of stone, at least on the outside. So while there's no walls for the city, every house has its own walls, and each house is almost like its own little fortress. But it's the smaller ones on the outskirts that are not as sturdy. They seem to be built with like sandstone, limestone, cheaper materials. And they have thinner walls, lower walls, that sort of thing.
Hmm.
The deeper that you head into the city, the larger and more stout the buildings get.
Well, let's travel down this main road, because these are all a bunch of plebs out here, bunch of peasants. We don't want to mingle with peasants. We're here to mingle with you know, people that have money.
People that will beat up.
I mean, people we can beat up and take their money. Yeah, I'm fine with that too.
It's when you get here you can see a sign
We also
extending
teleport.
out over the road. Sorry, I'm just moving you further up the
Yeah.
road into the city.
Now you get.
Yeah.
What do we see?
Down each of the side streets you can see above the archways of the doors for all of these different buildings, well, the walls for the buildings, there are signs that protrude out into the road to say what each place is, unless it's a private residence, you would assume. But just down here you see the Cozy Bedrock. It's a sign with a picture of a bed on it, so you can presume that it's an inn.
I think this is a mattress store, guys. We should go in here and purchase a bed. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Why do we need to buy a mattress? We're looking for an inn.
Well, we just take the mattress with us and then you sleep anywhere. You know, give a man a fish, feed him for a day, teach a man to fish, and then he needs a license and a permit, and it's just never ending.
Does that mean we need a permit to buy a mattress?
I mean, maybe these dwarves are weird. I don't know.
Ah, travel banter.
Dwarves are weird, man. They're all short with their freaking beards, and they don't smell so nice when they burn.
I hope there wasn't anybody around to hear all that.
That was just an off comment. I mean, people make comments like that all the time.
Anyway, let's go to this mattress store.
Cool, let's go to the mattress store.
As you go up to it, you can see the alley in beside the wall. There's a couple of other wagons there. And the second property in behind seems to be a stabling area where there are a lot of horses. Horses and some oxen that were drawing carts.
Looks like a parking lot, my guys.
Oh, perfect. Hey, gals, you're picking up the tab for all this, right? Like, we protected you on the
I'll
road.
be.
Poor man.
I only have.
Zeta.
Let us.
Hot.
My arm is glowing a little bit, just so everybody knows.
We
What
should
the
get
fuck is with all of you and glowing stuff?
Mine actually glows, though.
Why are you glowing? What's wrong with you? Do you have cancer?
What's cancer?
Kind of.
So I'll just tell Giles we'll pay for it. We We've had enough troubles today. Let's just find somewhere to sleep.
We did kind of trash his shit.
Wait, we didn't trash
Oh.
his shit.
Not on purpose, but it was a
His things
product
got
of our
trashed in the
situation.
fight.
The circumstances.
That's not. I mean, that's not our fault. I mean, you can't blame us. Other people
He
attacked
was
him.
gonna make money on that, and
Well,
it got destroyed.
Remy
He
stabbed a
pick up
dwarf in the
tab
face,
for parking his
and that's
wagon.
why the fight started.
Yeah.
To be fair, I back up that decision 100%.
Let's just use the copper bars so we can just get rid of them, please.
Remy, give me a high five.
Nah. For
Alright,
what?
fuck you.
What do you mean for what?
Fuck you. I walk away and just walk into the end. Fucking asshole.
All right, let's use some copper bars to pay for stable and horses.
Just get throw trade bars at people. Hey, here, kid. Good job with the horses.
They probably don't take that.
Inside. It's not like the tavern that you were at before. It's not like the Milestone Inn at the entryway. It's more just a large, relatively comfortable room. There's a few couches and a small bookshelf. And, there's two humans are actually sitting on one of the couches and having a quiet conversation. While an older dwarven man is behind the counter, almost asleep in his hands.
So, the older dwarven man's the one that's asleep in his hands behind the counter.
Almost asleep. He seems to
Oh,
be like
asleep.
nodding off and just kind of barely aware that you're there.
I'm gonna, as I walk across the place, I'm gonna make a lot of weird gestures as I'm walking, like really, like just being a complete weirdo. Because I'm gonna turn one of the patrons' drink into fucking piss with with
They're
prestidigitation.
not drinking anything.
Oh,
You can't little Nicky them.
It's not. It's not
damn
like a
it.
tavern in the entrance. It's just an inn.
Oh. Okay, well then I guess I just walk up to him. I had a plan.
No, he still walks in looking
I
weird.
still walk. Yeah, I still walk in looking weird though. Yeah, I'm still doing that. I'm committing to it.
He kind of blinks and squints at you as you're coming closer. Something I can do for you folks?
Sure, I want the comfiest bedrock you have. And by the way, that doesn't seem that comfy. Like, do you have beds instead of like giant pieces of stone for us to sleep on? Because I would prefer that.
Oh, of course.
Wait, do you have pieces of stone to sleep on? I've never done that.
Some, yes, some want to.
Sure, I want to. I mean, when in Rome, right?
What's this
course,
Rome place you speak of?
I read about it in a book one time.
It was a fantasy novel. Their world had no magic. It was really weird.
Yeah, it was fucking strange. It was written by J.T.T. Jolkin. Weird.
Joking.
Um. This far from the center of the city, we still got a few rooms open. How many are you looking for?
I mean, how many is a few? We could probably do 2, possibly 3. 3 would probably be preferable. We have weird
We
people.
got 4 slab rooms. 4 slab rooms, and we got 1 feather room.
Perfect. I'll take the feather room. They'll take the slab rooms.
Fair
Hey,
enough.
you're the one that wanted the rock.
Plus, he's the only one in there, so I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take one. I'll take one feather room, and I'll take 2 slab rooms, please.
Feather room runs 1 gold for the night.
Excellent, excellent.
Slab rooms run 8 silver.
Okay. Breakfast and stuff included in this, or is that extra?
No, we don't got a kitchen.
You don't have a kitchen. You don't have ale. You don't have
There's
wine of any kind.
There's no continental breakfast, dude.
What kind of establishment is this?
Starting to sound like Remy.
He was
It's an
doing
inn.
so good too.
You can come in, you can pay for a room, and you can sleep.
I mean, shit. I can do that in the alleyway.
Okay.
You're
Sure,
more
if
than
you want
welcome
risk
to.
it.
I'll tell you what. How about I give you 2 gold for the 3 rooms?
No,
Ah, you're a hard bargainer. Okay, fine. 15 silver, 1 gold.
sure, whatever.
I think that was overpaying it.
To
No,
win.
He saved
under
1 silver.
1 silver under. To win. I am a master negotiator, guys.
He's not wrong. He did win.
Did we walk in while they were talking at all?
They are talking, but they're talking very quietly, and they're kind of hushed, almost stopped conversation completely.
Hey,
They
I
don't
got
seem
a
to
question.
want to be listened in on.
I was talking about him in the tavern, or him and the innkeeper.
That's what she's talking about, man.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. No, I was
Ah.
talking about the 2 humans on the bench.
Oh,
Hmm.
I'm talking about
Or
me.
the couch, sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was asking about him and the innkeeper.
They have money for fucking couches, but they don't have money for ale. Okay. I see what kind of establishment this is.
So we're all walking in the inn, yeah?
Hmm.
You got the stuff done with the wagon and shit, right?
Did we clear that up?
I don't think so.
Okay. So how
Giles is taking care of the wagon
Oh, okay. I feel bad
because
for
it's
that,
only
though.
his wagon anyways.
Hey, wasn't he supposed to be making us some potions or something?
Well,
I
all
don't
of
think
his
Then all
so.
of his
stuff
supplies broke.
got
Most of
broken.
yeah.
Well, what dumbass did that?
If you wanted to be technical, that would probably be a ripple
was Lord
effect
Remy.
from Remy stabbing the dwarf in the
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the chain of events is a very long and confusing and
It was the
unnecessary one.
it was the dwarves' fault.
Before I walk in, though, I'm gonna tell Giles, listen, we didn't expect the day to go like this. If you need help with expenses, come find me and I can help you out.
You son of a bitch.
No, I can take care of the wagon at least. I'll just have to look around outside town tomorrow to make up for lost supplies.
Right. I'm sorry about that. But if there's anything you can't find out there that you need to buy, like possibly vials or whatever you need to make your alchemical potions, you come find me and I'll give you the money that you might need.
Okay, I'm gonna butt in real quick. Quick question: how much is 1 platinum coin to gold?
10
10.
gold.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm
yeah,
gonna come back and give the keys to everybody, except for the feather key. I'm keeping that.
all right. Looks like we're gonna have to split up again.
Yeah, all
Ansel-
these. Who's that?
Marble?
Marble.
Yes, Marble can share with you if that's alright.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. I'll share with Loremi, and then Giles can stay with the two of you.
Yeah, I'm good with that. You good with that? Cancel?
Sounds fine.
Yeah, all the rooms are the same. They're like some sort of like stone bed thing. I don't know. This place is called like the Comfy Bedrock. So I don't think we're gonna sleep that well tonight.
Well, any sleep is better than no sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
So I walk in.
Technically I don't sleep, but that's fine.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but yeah.
Gotta keep one eye open on you.
I am the least of your problems.
Technically
Um,
everything's a problem for me.
The slabs of stone, though, actually have a slight arc in them. They're not perfectly smooth, so it roughly matches the lumbar in your back, and actually gives for a really supportive sleeping surface.
Hmm.
It's just like your head on stone is still kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah, they'll figure out how to use their fucking packs for that. Meanwhile, Loremi and I will be fucking kicking it in the feather room. And I don't even sleep, which makes it better because I'll just be sitting there. I won't even be using the feather bed. Yep.
Mhm.
I need the rest anyway.
Stabbing people in the face and getting shit kicking is a heavy work, man.
I stepped outside real
Before,
quick, but I came back.
oh, before I go to sleep, I'm actually gonna stay up for a couple of hours after taking off my armor and laying down on my slab, and just stay awake for a bit, thinking about the day and keeping an eye out for a bit before I go to sleep. Because I got off pretty good off in that fight. I didn't really get hit or anything. Oh, by the way, out of character, Remy, you took that shit like a champ.
What did he
You
take?
remember,
What?
remember that smitey pickaxe that she drove in your chest?
The mall, yeah.
No, it wasn't the mall. It was the fucking war pick.
I definitely
It was the
remember.
pick,
I'm
yeah.
still feeling it.
No, don't worry. Good night's sleep will fix that up real good. And you took it like a champ. I am so proud of you.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I'll eventually go to sleep.
All right, all right. I think I'm gonna get some rest.
Think about it this way: you'll have a wicked scar to show all the ladies, the lady dwarves.
If you're into that, anyway.
I mean, I feel like Loremi's probably into that, yeah. I'm gonna set an alarm at the door of Loremi in my chamber to make a extremely loud baby's crying sound if anyone opens the door. Except for Loremi or I.
Okay. Um, does anyone have anything they want to say or do during your long rest today?
I'm going to hug my armor like it's my baby.
I shall read. Read my books. Specifically the treatise on the history of Emerald.
I'd like to read my tiefling ancestry book before I go to sleep.
Okay.
Just read a couple of chapters and fall asleep.
Yeah, I'll have to write more in detail for you. But the gist of it explains um, a little bit about a place called the Fathom, which is another plane. Which is, I have to add another channel to the server.
Ooh, mystery lands.
The cosmology. So just the one night, the first couple chapters, it explains the gist of the Fathom, which is what I'm going to copy paste over now.
Awesome.
So it actually gives you a little bit of insight, at least, into the demon that you faced in Ryfen.
Oh,
It tells you that either he was clever or powerful enough to scale the spire to infiltrate the material plane.
interesting.
Either way, it obviously took a lot out of him, and he was rebuilding his strength here by eating before you killed him, banishing him back to the Fathom.
Interesting.
Good. I'm glad we did that thing.
And Lucian, did you have something you wanted to do with your time today?
Uh, no, I think I'm just gonna get rest. You know, kind of hurting, so I'll just get some rest. Been a long day.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, you took an attack that would make me hurt. So you definitely need to rest, buddy.
Um, well, and I just realized the music is stopped.
Yeah, I play my own music. I, ah. Ooh. Ooh, I like this.
I guess I'm gonna assume then that Lucian's not gonna spend his 4 hours doing anything in particular. And so everyone is waking up roughly around dawn on the 32nd of Sunmoot, the first day of Duna's favor.
Festival time, yay.
Festival! We made it!
Compared to the near silence from last night, when you wake up, even though your rooms are a little bit below street level, you can hear a lot of noise coming from above ground. People in the streets talking, shouting. Um, You can assume that further into the city where the square is, there would be more of a particular event going on. But it seems like the whole town is coming alive right away.
Wilfred hears this, raises out of bed like it's Christmas Day and starts packing up everything, putting on his armor. He's like, "Oh
Hearty,
man,
ha ha
I
ha
can't,
ha.
I can't wait to fight." Start strapping in because it took me forever to put my damn armor on.
Are we in the same room?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna kind of wave my hand at you and be like, I'm still asleep.
the time for adventure is now. Because I still put on my freaking armor.
Adventure can wait 5 more minutes. And your metal armor clanks too much.
Ignoring him, I'm just gonna keep putting it on. Takes forever to put this damn thing on either way. What are you guys doing?
I mean, I'm just being me.
Yeah, Marble is awake.
I want to go talk to him for a minute. Since we're alone. Hey,
He seems to be sort of checking the contents of his bag and his robe, making sure he's got everything.
hey, Rare Marble.
Yes, Zeta.
I feel really bad about yesterday. How bad do you
For
think that
the fighting
was?
in the road.
Yeah. I feel really bad about it. I thought I was just protecting people, but I didn't understand because I just didn't understand.
Everyone can make mistakes. It's what you do after that really matters.
She takes that in. Okay, I'll start making a list of things that I can do to make up for it.
Number 1, save lives.
Right. Well, I think I'm all packed. I don't have much to carry, but I'm ready to go if you are. Sounds exciting outside.
Yes, expecting to sell many wares. I'm glad to have reached here safely.
You're not gonna tell anyone what we did, are you?
I'm not seeing how that would help business.
Okay, good. Thank
Rare
you.
Marble's a bro. Rare
Right.
Marble's a real bro.
Total bro.
Sorry.
Thank you, Marble. I'll definitely make it up to the universe, okay? I'll do my best.
It is your decision how you see the world and how the world will see you.
I don't want it to see me ferocious to the innocent.
Then that is what you must do. Correct these fears and misgivings, and help those who can be helped.
I'll do my best. I think I can do it. It's gonna take a while to balance those scales, but I'm gonna try.
and scooping his bag up off the floor and putting it over his shoulder, he gives you a pat on your shoulder. You will do fine. Now, Marble is going to go and going to sell some wares.
Okay, good
And
luck.
see just where things turn out.
Be safe out there.
And with that, he heads out the door and disappears.
I wonder what he's selling.
Gems. I think. Oh, you're finally awake, Ansel.
Well, you guys
Only
did see some
barely.
of his wares. He had, almost everything that he had was magical in some way.
Ooh.
He had a lot of magical things, and everything else was oddities that you didn't really know anything about.
Alright.
Is it time to go yet?
Yeah, I pat him twice on his head as I'm done getting ready. I'm gonna be upstairs waiting for everybody.
I'm not a cat.
Sure you're not, buddy. Sure you're not. And just walk out.
Ass hat.
Well, where are we going?
It's a great
We
question.
need information. We need to find out what to do in the festival, where to go. Basically, we need a map. What are you guys doing? Are you awake? Are you waiting in the entrance or?
Yeah, I'm heading downstairs too.
And where do we find breakfast in this place? Do they feed us here?
The inn doesn't have food. We have to go somewhere else.
We have rations.
That's boring.
We could eat that now and buy something else in the festival.
Or we just eat at the festival now.
That's an option, but we need the information. Where to go? What's happening?
I'm pretty sure everyone in this town knows what's going on. We just gotta ask someone.
Then ask somebody.
Sure. I walk out the front door of the inn. What's around me?
Well, when you head out the front door into the small courtyard, you can see out the doorway in the street. Occasionally there's people walking by towards your left, back towards the road that you turned off of to get here. So they're headed, like, right there towards the road you just dinged.
Yeah.
Some are headed the other way. There isn't really much time that you can see the road outside the gate with no one on it. It's a pretty steady flow of people.
Like the Fresno Fairgrounds, Gage.
There's lots of people out here, guys. I'm sure we can find information out here.
Most of the people on the road are dwarves and are walking in small groups, 2 or 3 at a time, chatting as they go, but there are also people that obviously aren't from here. Mostly humans that are traveling. Although you do see an occasional halfling.
So, actually, I was thinking about it right now. Did we ever find Pimpkus and Kaylee?
Nope.
I tried to, but I couldn't track them down.
I hope they're okay wherever they are.
Yeah, we've left them alone in the middle of the swamp before.
Yeah, but considering what happened, they might not come back this time.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know if you saw it or not, but the way that Pimpkus was like visibly shook when Zeta kind of ate the head off that guy. So they
Uh-huh.
might not be as willing to come back this time.
I
They
saw
are
it
gonna look for
Zeta
that
eat his
healer,
head.
though. Sorry.
I just pray they're safe.
You pray?
Ah, who are you
I asked
praying?
questioningly.
From very few time to time. I don't like asking the cosmos too many questions or asking too much of it.
Well, let's get some information. I want to get to a tournament as soon as possible. Maybe earn some money or food, whichever comes first.
Power, money. That's better.
We should look to buy a wagon, maybe.
Well, it's the first day of the festival. I'm sure we could buy a way back.
If there's any available. A wagon, a carriage, something.
Well, plenty of people came in with wagons and carriages. I'm sure we can procure one.
So, do you guys want to find a wagon or go find information first?
I say we go get some information.
Well, maybe you should ask people because, I mean, you can speak dwarf, right?
I can, yeah.
If you would do us the kindness of asking them for directions, I'd appreciate it.
What are we trying to get directions to?
Tournament events,
Oh, so you want me to ask if they
basically
have
where
those
the
things? Because we don't even know if they have
right.
those.
Where the festival is.
But just assume the festival is all around us. Well, I guess I'll just walk up to the nearest person. Hey, you.
Okay, there's a group of. It's 3 dwarves. They're maybe like young adults by now. They're about the rest of the group's age. But they definitely don't look like they're the sort who've really been far from home yet.
Hey, how y'all doing? What's up? Do you spice?
Uh, what? What are you talking about?
Do you spice? Do you spice? A little spice?
Uh, they just start making to leave.
Alright. Hey, I got a question. Where's all the festivities happening? We got anything cool going on? Tournament, something like that? Something I can, beat someone's head in?
Most of the bigger stuff is set up by the keepers by the North Square.
North Square. Shit. That's a long ways, man. What they got set up there?
There's the arena starts this afternoon.
There's what?
The arena?
Oh, the arena.
It's
Well, that's literally what I was asking about, isn't it?
combative tournaments.
I see. So literally the answer to the question that I asked. That's nice. Quick, on the ball. They teach you dwarves real well over here. I see. That's it? That's all the information you've got for me? Hmm?
What are you looking for? You're acting like a bit of a fool.
I'm sorry, what?
You're acting like a bit of a fool. What are you asking?
Questions?
You asked me what was going on. I told you it's all in the North Square most times. The arena starts this afternoon. That's one of the bigger parts.
And where do I sign up for this arena?
You're gonna sign up for the tournament at the arena?
No shit. Where else would I sign up for it at?
At the arena! That's what I
Yeah,
just
I
said.
figured that out. You know, maybe you ought to spice.
You're gonna be
If I make
looking
it
for the
smarter.
keepers. You're gonna be looking for the keepers.
Keepers of what?
Keepers of the gods.
Keepers of the
else?
gods.
Yes.
Oh, I guess you guys do have a pretty good sense of humor here. Well, I appreciate it. It's been an interesting conversation. Let's do this again never. Later. Bye.
Bloody
So what'd they say?
idiot.
They said that everything's up to the north, and that they've got some sort of arena, and we can sign up for said arena at that arena, as though I needed to be told that.
All right, you wanna head over then?
I suppose so. He said it was this afternoon, so we clearly have time. I guess let's go over there and sign in now, or sign up for it now, whatever, so we don't miss that. And then I guess at that point, I'm just gonna leave y'all to do whatever y'all do, because I gotta find my ass some sort of shop.
Sure. I would like to see what kind of weaponry they have around here.
I mean, I feel like you have enough. Like, I legitimately feel like you have enough.
I look on my back and everything
You
I'm
are a
carrying,
weaponry. You are a
and I
weaponry.
look at him. I'm like, no, I haven't. And there's this for a split second. There's like this crazed look in Wolford's eyes as he says, "No, I don't have enough," and then it just goes back to normal.
He was like
Not
this
enough.
before too.
Never enough.
Yeah.
I mean, what is he got to catch them all?
Yes.
I'm feeling like he needs to get a lot stronger then.
Anywho, let's march.
I wonder what Gory's doing right now.
Probably pound some poor traveler.
I hope he's murdering random people. Make me so proud.
Well, now that it's been 24 hours, you have no control over him anymore.
Yep, so now he's just doing whatever he wants out
Oh.
there.
Jeez, I forgot that's how that worked.
Yeah, so now he's just an
Well,
undead
they
creature
continue
doing
on their
his
last
undead
given
creature things.
orders.
But my last given order is
Zombies
literally
will
the same
continue
thing.
to follow their last given orders, so it's attack anyone that comes near here.
Yeah.
For his last orders. So he's just gonna hang out there until he decays away
Or
Okay.
and attack anyone that comes close.
Okay, thank God.
Or some random adventurer comes along and destroys him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that'd probably be a good thing. So as we're walking, I want to keep your eyes open so we can see if there's any shops you guys might want to go into later.
Yeah, I'm trying to read every sign I can, obviously.
This being the capital city, there's a shop for pretty much everything, actually. see bookstores, general supply stores, blacksmiths, masons, carpenters, restaurants, grocers.
Making a mental note that I don't hear anything about bookshops, magic shops, nothing.
She said bookshops like first or second.
Bookstore was the first one I said.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We might not want to spend our money outside of the festival first, because I mean we know Rare Marble is going to sell shit, and so is Giles. There might be cooler shit there.
Yeah. Plus, we got to figure out where the best place to shop is from the locals. Like, do they have a Skyforge here? Who knows? That'd be pretty sweet. Also, why are you guys back there?
What are you talking about? I'm right here with
Zeta?
Sorry.
Oh, she tore through a building. She's running through buildings.
Hardcore parkour.
Maybe. I don't know how dexterous she is. Are you dexterous, Zeta?
No. Not at all, actually.
Okay. That's okay.
Not in my tiefling
So,
form, anyway.
I mean, that's what transformations are for. So, do we see any arena as we're marching up this street?
I assume the plaza we're looking for is right there.
As you're heading up the road, you don't see the arena yet. Again, you do see a lot of different kinds of businesses or competitors of similar businesses. The streets are really packed, but not many people are going into the buildings right now. They're all headed north still. But, like, immediately inside the gate of each of these properties, there's a door standing and beckoning people inside, offering deals, talking about what it is that they're selling.
Ooh. Are they saying this in common or in Dwarvish?
Well, they say it in Dwarvish, but when they see someone that's not a dwarf, they offer in common.
Hmm. Okay, I'll make note of any weapons places that they talk about.
Don't suppose Zeta sees anything druidic around.
Maybe a gardener.
Not really, no. You see a nursery, so like a florist.
Ooh, florist?
Mhm.
Oh, I would go there.
It's not just a florist, it's a nursery, so you can
Right.
get like vegetable seeds, herbs, mushrooms, all sorts of different plants.
Ooh, I'm intrigued.
The woman trying to beckon people inside looks a little bit goofy. She's wearing a bright yellow dress and a big straw hat, and on the straw hat she has a living sunflower sprouting out of the top of her head. As if she's trying to get a lot of extra attention by dressing really weird. It's not exactly what everyone else is doing, but it does seem like a lot of business owners are dressed weird or talking weird, doing something different to try to make them stand out.
Stop circling me, Ansel. I know you're excited. Calm down.
And talk to this crazy lady.
I will pick you up by the back of your shirt, young man.
Oh, hello, Outlander.
Catch me if you can.
Hi. I like your
You got
nursery.
any interest in any plants, do you?
Always. I'm very interested in plants.
Oh, that's always good to hear.
May I take a look?
Oh, please do. Come inside. Come inside.
So she goes
And
in, starts looking around. This is beautiful.
Stop it.
she does lead you in, and the inside, instead of like a solid
Nope.
stone roof,
Ty.
there's actually it's all wooden lattice. And from the ceiling, there's vines and hanging pots that have plants in them. So the whole place is open to the sunlight
Wow.
and is just bursting with life inside.
This is beautiful. Do you have anything that you highly recommend?
Oh, we have quite a few popular ones around this time of year. A lot of folk like to pick up some flowers for a loved one or
Well,
someone they'd like to become more acquainted with.
I do like flowers, but I'm not really looking for flowers unless they have us like, extra usefulness.
I think we're tied, so
Have-
none of us wins.
Some herbalism, eh?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh well. We got a good variety of Highland herbs here. This is some of the things from marshier areas where they got a lot of different life. We can't really support that here, but perennials and plants that can handle the colder weather when winter comes, we got plenty of those.
Since you do have such a lovely garden, I bet you have a lot of people coming here, huh?
Oh, not so much right now.
Well, the reason I ask is, have you by any chance crossed paths with any druids?
Druids? No, that's been a long time since they passed. Why do you ask?
Zeta's hanging her head low, kind of sad about it. Well,
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh, you come all this way hoping you'd find one, would you?
kind of, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the reasons.
And I'm sorry about that, but tell you what, I do know one of the plants that tied into Druidic around here a couple hundred years ago.
Really? I'm very
Yeah, they call it
curious.
the Fey Saddle,
Phase saddle.
and she leads you around towards the wall where it's partially shaded. Yes, it's what here. And she bends down, and it's all like against the walls. There's tables that have potted plants on them and rows of plants growing in them. And then underneath the tables, there's other potted plants as well. And she goes underneath and pulls out. It doesn't look terribly wonderful or anything. It looks just kind of a small leafy shrub. But once she pulls it up into the light, you can see on the outside it's like a light, healthy green. But the underside of the leaves are all a bright white color. Now, I don't know what actually they were for, but I know around these parts a couple hundred years ago that they were popular with the druid circles. You can still find them in some of the old glades.
Very interesting. You really do have a beautiful nursery. I could spend all day here.
Well, many thanks to you.
I could spend all day here, but I really should. Are you? May I take some of the? What was it again? A Fey what?
Fey saddles.
I'd like to see what I can do with it if I could buy a little off of you.
Of course. Just, did you want a plant or just some leaves?
It's a shrub, right? Which leads me to believe it's like a good size thing.
It's pretty small, but it's more like a shrub than a flower.
I think I'll just take the leaves for now.
It's a pot that would like comfortably fill both hands and have a little bit of extra space.
Okay.
And on top it's like a roughly ball-shaped plant growing up out of the soil that's about the size of your head.
Yeah, so it's not like it's easily tucked
And the
away.
leaves kind of spill down below. Yeah, it would be something you could keep easily if you had an office or something, but
Right, right.
on the road it would be a little bit much to keep carrying it all the time.
Right. Well, I think I will just take some of the leaves, please.
Of course. Half dozen?
Yes, please.
Sure thing. And she pulls a pair of trimmers out from her dress and clips off one of the, I guess, branches, like offshoot. And on that little stick there is 6 leaves on it. She hands it over to you. And that'll just be 2 silver for you.
Okay, here you go. She gives the 2 silver over. You know, my
Well,
friend.
thank you very much.
My friend is a has a gentleman by the name of Giles stopped in here by any chance? Or is he?
Giles. Oh, yes, he's been here before. Last I saw him was last year, though.
Oh, okay. Well, I suspect he might be coming to visit you. And
Oh, that'll be good.
I thought maybe I could bring him back something, but I'm kind of broke, so I guess my original thought isn't gonna work. But thank you so much for these leaves, and I will definitely come visit again sometime.
Well, I'll be glad to have you back. I'll try to be sure I got a pot of tea on, at least.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Doing us favor on you.
And she puts her leaves carefully into her pack. Kind of wrapping them in some random piece of fabric that she has in her bag.
So sorry to have everybody else just kind of...
Oh, I got Ansel with the
waiting.
headlock right
Sorry
now.
about that.
Did you guys wait for Zeta to finish, or...?
Yeah,
Not
I
anymore.
waited. Oh, you don't know yet. Hang on. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, you're stuck there. I gotcha.
Huh.
Yeah, what's been happening while I've been getting leaves?
Ansel
I've been
decided to
running
be
around
quiet.
circles around him.
He's not moving anymore. And I started giving him a noogie. This is what you get for acting like a child. After I had my fill, I let him go. Now behave. So what'd you get?
Me?
Yeah, you were in there for a little bit.
Yeah, I got some leaves that are like druidic, part of a druidic spell. I'm not really sure what, but I thought I would get them. She said the plant was like 100 years old.
Hmm.
She has
Cool.
an amazing nursery. Probably not anything too exciting for you guys, though.
If it's in your interest, I mean, I'll be supportive in what you decide to get or buy or
Oops.
whatever. I mean, I doubt many of you are interested in weaponry, but
No, not really.
still support you guys. That's fine. We're all different either way.
Yeah, but I'm excited. I got a neat thing. I'm not quite sure what it is. I might have to ask around.
Well, you can find out later. We got a place to go. Come on.
Yeah, there's time.
Who knows? There might be more florists.
I hear come on and start bursting down the road.
Slow down. Let's start marching after him. A lot of people here.
It also bugs me that you are off the grid slightly.
What, like this?
Yes, exactly like that.
How do you do that?
Mm.
Press Alt.
Oh.
If you hold Alt when you move your token,
Oh.
I'm gonna do the one. Hey, look at that. Right at
You
the crosshairs.
fiend.
So as you come up to the market here, I have to change the music now.
Ooh. Yeah.
So as you reach the town square, well, the first square at least, you can see there's a band performing right next to the central well. And lining the sides, and the whole court is just totally filled with a bazaar. There's stalls from various merchants. Most of them seem to be from out of the city. But this is where a lot of the life is for the festival right now. You can see the whole place is just teeming with people.
Ooh.
Zeta, you guys see Zeta bolt towards the band and start dancing.
Hang on.
She runs out there. I want to dance and starts dancing
Ugh.
next to the band.
Do performance, I dare you.
You go, what?
Performance to dance. See if your
Performance?
dancing sucks.
What do you mean?
Sure.
Oh, you gonna make me look bad? Is that what we're doing?
I mean, I'll do it with you.
Just start doing the worm.
Do you want me to do it with you so you're not alone? Go, you roll and I'll
I'm the one
roll.
who ran out there. Which one is it again? Acrobatics or
Performance.
Oh, that's
Performance.
an actual thing. Yeah, okay. Oh god, I'm -1. Charisma. That's a problem.
Oh. I'm gonna dance with her. See if I
No,
can.
it's not that bad.
Average, you know.
Ah, 19.
Yeah, you don't stick out at all. And then Wilfred comes in and just intentionally works a little bit harder to outshine you.
Come on, Zeta, keep up, keep up. Gotta work on your form. As I do that one little leap and then clap both of my heels together and land back on my feet.
She's mainly, I just picture her like, arms out a lot, spinning and bouncing and
The hippie dance.
yeah. And she's very jingly when she spins, Like every time she takes a step, she jingles a little with all the little bobbles on her.
I'll spin her around too.
Oh, you're gonna make me spin to see if I fall or not?
No, just to spin you.
No, I'm talking about B. Are you gonna make me roll for that spin?
They have different like booths or like stalls or something here. Like people selling stuff or what?
Yeah, there are like street meat vendors. There's one that's selling fried breads. There's people selling ale or wine. There's honestly just about everything under the sun.
I'll walk up to one that something with food that smells good, and I don't know, like maybe sausage. If I see something that looks like sausage or something meaty.
Yeah, there's that street meat vendor that's doing like fire roasted sausage and
Giant turkey legs.
pork and turkey legs and
Bacon?
lamb and all sorts of things
Bacon wrapped
on
turkey leg?
a grill there.
Need more pocket bacon.
I'll just
You could probably ask nicely to get some pork belly pared down and wrapped around something.
So anyway,
I mean,
I'm just dancing, sorry.
I'll just get whatever looks good, smells good, like a sausage or something from the vendor. Roasted sausage sounds good. How much is that? Point to it.
Just a silver piece.
Okay, I'll give him a silver piece. Does he say it in Dwarvish or Common?
He says it in common to you.
Okay, I'll reply in Common. And pay
Yeah,
pay
so
him.
much as you can.
Go ahead.
So much as you can fit on a stick.
All right, that sounds good. I'll get some sausage on a stick. Like a sausage kebab.
Oh, I got the perfect gift for Zeta's dance. Give me a second.
So I asked him, are there tournaments? Where would we find tournaments here?
Oh yes, you're talking about the doubles tournament. It's just north of here. There's the North Square. The arena's right off of there. And the keepers are holding registration in back.
Okay, thank you.
I agree with this gift.
Zeta, look at that. That's what I imagined. Yeah. Are we still dancing? Because I imagine it'd be kind of tiring now. Alright, I'll keep going as long as she's going.
I tell Wilfred that you know, I think the tournament's this way and point like northwards.
Not now, Remy. Can't you see I'm getting my groove on?
No, oh, okay. I'll just go.
Wait a minute. I grab him and I spin him.
I dodge his grab.
Oh, I so want to athletics him, but I don't think I should.
You can. You
Eh.
can try. I can.
Should I? Oh, not
I
very
think he
good. Let's see if I
dodges
get
you.
you. Nope, I grab him.
Yep.
Remy, spin, and I whip him around so he has to spin, otherwise he'll fall on his ass. Performance or deck save, I don't know which one you want to do. Oh, do it backflip.
Okay.
Come on, Remy, do a deck save, or do a acrobatics to, I don't know, spin or something. Something cool.
I just
Well, you-
like. I fall down, and I say, "This guy attacked me."
Wow, Remy, for an acrobat, you really don't have any rhythm. As I keep dancing.
How loudly did you announce that, Remy?
Not too loudly. Not trying to start anything.
Okay, so some people look, but nothing really gets done.
Alrighty. I grab Zeta and spin her towards the direction we have to go. This is enough fun. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm just gonna go up to the North Square.
Dance off stage.
See what's up there.
As soon as you get to the road, I stop dancing and just start walking normally again.
The North Square isn't as energetic, really. There are still stalls here, but they're more utilitarian. So it's like there's alchemists, there's armorers. You're pretty sure there's someone that's selling magical items, though you're not positive from a distance.
I asked somebody, where do we go to register for the tournament?
There's actually a dwarf in, it's plain, like cotton gray robes, standing on the corner. Just back this way there. We've got the registration by the fighter's entrance around the back. And he's directing to the alley that heads back here.
Maybe incite him. I kind of want to do
How
that.
many is there? How many is there planning to register?
I don't know. I mean, my depends on what kind of tournament. But if it's like fighting tournament, probably just Wilfred here. I don't know if anybody else wants to, but if you have some kind of like
I'm in on.
race or acrobatics or something, I might be interested in that.
Feats of strength
This
for
is
me.
this is the contest here. This one is just for the combat in the arena. There's other events going on, but they're gonna be out the west end of town there. There's usually plenty of them going on through the day every day.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean,
If
for
you
just
want
the
to take part
combat,
of the
probably.
arena,
For just the combat, it's probably just my friend here. Point to Wilfred.
I
or you're
point to
gonna need a
Wilfred.
partner. You're gonna need a partner. Because
That's
it's
what
on
I'm
doubles.
here for.
Where's Luthien?
But out the west end of town, we
Dealing
got
with
all
my dog,
sorts of
sorry.
events. Try to be there for those in the morning each day. Registration takes minutes for them, but this is a little more careful.
Why? Because people die or something?
Not so often, but it's happened a couple of times.
Oh, okay. I'll try to control myself then.
We only pick out the people who are, stable to a point. They're not gonna go way above and beyond and go beating on somebody that's already lost.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Gotta keep it sporting like. So, out of character, who actually is interested in fighting in the tournaments?
Oh, I'm down.
I am.
Remy, you?
Tommy, I don't remember if that was something I was supposed to do or not. Didn't we talk about that?
No, we didn't.
I
Actually,
don't
did we?
think you decided. No, I had a conversation with Digit about it before. I don't think we ever came to a final decision, but you saw reason behind doing it and behind not doing it?
Yeah. I think by now she's asked so darn many people about druids, and most of them, 99% of them, looked like she was crazy when she said it. So she would likely at this point be slightly reserved in that. So I don't think she would.
I asked the dwarf, are there restrictions for using magic in the combat?
No, we've got death wards in the arena. So it keeps you from, dying, obviously. We got healers on standby and everything, so you use a spell and it puts somebody down, the worst of the hit is going to be deflected by the words. Healers rush out on the arena, we take care of you. We ride his reign in no time at all.
So it sounds like magic is
Curse.
allowed.
Curse, you should still take the rest of the day and relax just to get your energy back. Get your feet back under you and such.
Zeta's definitely gonna quietly take a step back to not get put in this list of fighters.
Most prefer not to come in if they use magic anyways. I not find that magic is a little slow for the size of the arena.
So from out of character. So it seems like Luthien, me, Remy, and Ansel want to fight in the arena, right?
Correct.
So how do we split up the
I
teams?
think Remy was sort of undecided still.
Or are you undecided right now?
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather not participate unless you need a partner. But if you got someone for a partner, then I'd rather not do it.
That
I mean,
surprises me. Remy wouldn't be competitive? That surprises me.
Well,
I think he'd rather
I
go
think
around
it's that
stealing
Remy
everyone's
doesn't
money.
really. Yeah, I feel like he probably just doesn't want to be in the spotlight so much because there's a lot of people that are gonna see him.
Oh, not a character, I don't know that, so. Gotcha. So, funny, Zeta's doing the same thing a little bit. She's like, whoa, what if all these people see me? Interesting.
Remy prefers contest like that's in his favor, not one that's like fair.
Wow. So now we need to decide the teams. Zeta, are you gonna be in this or no? Because we have an odd number right now.
Well, there may still be some odd numbers inside.
I will
Hmm.
totally fight with some random person. That would be great. That'd be hilarious.
Just saying, we might end up fighting each other depending on circumstances.
Shit happens. If you die, you die.
Hey, maybe I should team up with Luthien then not Gage, Ansel. Because then, if we end up fighting each other, then we'll have that rematch you wanted.
I'd rather just win from the start. So doing that would mean I need to be on your team.
All right. I'm okay with
Actually,
teaming
that
with
would
you.
require you to be on my team, but that's fun.
Oh, rubbing. I mean, like, I consider you a friend, but I prefer a slab of metal to a wimpy robe any day.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I don't consider you at all. So.
I really don't care. There's only
Well-
one person I'm here for.
Well, I will listen. Any of you want to take part? Head around the back. You're gonna be led inside. You can sign up, and if you got an extra, you can look around and see if there's any other extras inside.
Do you guys take
And if you
weight?
don't want to take part, you can come in and take a look around. You're part of the group.
Can people wager on the combat?
With a course, there's gonna be betting.
All right, that's what interests me.
Okay, I'm gonna sign up as a solo person.
I'm
It
gonna.
is not really an option.
That's unfortunate because I don't really need a partner.
Well, take a look inside and see if you can find one who'll sign up with you and just stand in the corner, I suppose.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I have a partner. It's this Raven right here. He's a polymorph wizard right now. That's all.
Yeah, well, he's gonna have to fill out the paperwork.
Sure, yeah, you can do that.
Go on inside.
Well, I head on inside.
And you can head into Zeta if you want to.
Let's go.
Yeah, kind of tries to lay low, but follows behind. Tries to be small.
So I have to do some tweaking here.
Wow, look at this battle arena. That's so awesome.
Cool.
Hey, that's cool.
It comes pre-bloodstained. I love it.
Well, I fucking hope so.
I'm gonna find the bookmaker.
Oh, shoot. Oh shit, some of these people look fucking sick.
Is it just me, or does that one look like Pimpkiss a little bit?
Which one?
The one with the green border.
Like an older Pincus. Yeah, I could see it.
Doesn't he have
So
a beard?
All you're coming in from. You're all gonna be coming in from the back side of the arena here on either gate. And there's space set up over here where there's some tables that are temporarily laid out. And you can see several people are there doing paperwork. You actually recognize some people though. Remy, you recognize.
That guy?
Yep, you all recognize Kamal is here. Remy, you recognize two of your friends from Stonebrook, Martif and Alfred.
Oh, okay.
You all also recognize Bozan from the Milestone Inn.
Bozan, he's tough.
Wilfred, you recognize Fruna, your friend Tilth's older sister.
Shit. Oh no. Not her.
Fruna Quint.
Oh god.
Can
not
we
her.
get a Can I get a description of her real quick? Because I don't remember that person.
She's.
Okay,
She's.
She's a little bit taller than I think I think Luthien is still only 6'1", right?
Huh? Yes, I'm tall. Yes. I'm 6'1".
I'm the
Yeah,
only
6'1",
shorty.
so she's just a little bit taller than Luthien is. Probably late 20s. She's wearing full plate armor, has a huge greatsword on her back.
Oh crap.
Fair skin, red hair, green eyes. She doesn't look very much like her brother, she looks more similar to their mother.
These
Time to face the battle.
these people I know from Stonebrook, neither of them are captain of the guard, right? Mordrak or whatever.
No. No.
Come
Okay.
on, Ansel. It's time to say hi.
These are people that worked with you
Who
in
are we
Kachi.
saying hi to?
There's Murtaugh, who is a really big guy. He's like 6'5", almost like 300 pounds. Just like very stocky, very big person. But even as scary as he looks with the big scar on his face and everything, he is probably the sweetest person that you've met ever. And then Alfred, who's not nearly as nice, but is probably Murtaugh's closest friend.
I'll just go over and say hi to them.
They're working on the paperwork, and Alfred nudges Martif as he sees you coming up, and he looks up, gets this great big huge grin, and the deep rumbling voice comes out. Lucky, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in forever. And he just rushes right up and grabs you in a huge hug.
Give him return the hug and just say, "Oh, you know, I'm doing okay. You know, still alive, so can't complain." I was looking
It's
to
always a
maybe
good start to the day, right?
I was looking to maybe play some wagers.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah,
We have
yeah.
some strong folks around here.
Yeah, gosh, it's gonna be tough, but you know, I'm just gonna, you know, I always somehow manage to win. More often than not, they don't call me lucky for nothing. So
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm not so sure I'm gonna be the one winning this one.
well, I'll be honest with you. I'm not so sure I'll be wagering on you. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe
I
it'll give
don't-
you some luck. Maybe if I wager on you, it will bring you some luck. Maybe. And if you
Those
don't,
ones there, and
if you don't
he
win, no
points over his
problem.
shoulder with his thumb. He
Boson.
points over his shoulder with his thumb at these two. Those ones, we'll definitely beat them. The others, it's gonna be a close fight at best.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it looks like a lot of tough opponents for sure.
And
This is
Hefford
my friend Zeta. As
steps
I see
in.
Zeta coming up.
The other one comes up and shakes your hand politely, Zeta. He doesn't really say anything, but he does at least shake your hand and make an effort to be polite.
She's been a companion through some recent adventures. She knows some of the arts of the druid, which have been very handy. And
Shh. What are you telling that for?
they're good friends. It's fine. They won't say anything.
People think it's weird. I mean,
I don't know, I think it's pretty cool.
she looks towards
Not
him,
many druids around these days.
eyes a little brighter, like, really?
No harm in believing in fairy tales. I always did.
She kind of squints and
And-
makes a face and starts to fiddle with something hanging off of her horn, like, I'm just gonna go along with this.
And Murtif, the big huge guy, steps right past the other friend of Remy's and scoops you up in a big hug too.
Thank you for the welcome. Can you put me down now?
Yeah, I can do that for you.
like a foot or two shorter than this guy. It's funny.
Well, it's definitely good to see you. Good luck in the tournament.
Yeah, thanks. Best of luck on your bets.
Thank you. Do you know where the bookmaker is? Who do I talk to about making bets here?
Making bets, I think you're gonna have to make those when the fights are actually starting.
Okay, that makes sense. All right.
So, oof. Wilfred's cringing a little bit, though he's trying not to show it right now. And he's walking up to Boson and Bruna. Hello, Bruna. It's nice to see you.
She looks up from what she was
Bruna.
doing and looks back in your direction. Wilfred? I take it you're here for the tournament.
That I am. But, you know me, I've always been a fighter.
Up until you abandoned your post.
Yeah.
There's a long, awkward silence before Boson intervenes.
Hi,
Well,
Boson.
yeah. It's been a while since I've seen you.
I'm glad to see you.
You
I've
done
been
any?
doing-
You made any progress since the last time we fought?
Well, yes. I did have to rip a giant eyeball out of a giant demon frog, so yeah, I mean, a little progress, I guess.
So you're saying your adventure went well?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, well, I wasn't expecting a giant demon frog, and I wasn't expecting to rip parts of it off. But yes, everything went well. Well, no, I mean, not really. I died. I mean, if you count dying and reviving, well, I guess.
Don't be a pussy.
You know, I'm good for a person that died. There, I'm gonna say that.
Adventuring can be weird like that.
So
I
it's
get
happened to
what
you
you mean.
too?
No, I didn't die like an idiot, but I've seen it happen.
Burn!
Roasted.
Well, to be fair, it was either me fighting. How many orcs were there? You weren't there, Ansel. Never mind. It was like 6 orcs,
Yeah, you
A
see, I
fire.
was dead at one point too.
and some other things. But yeah, if it wasn't for me, my friends would have been dead too. So I mean, I guess we're all alive now, so I guess we're fine.
Well, every day this side of the grass is a blessing, so hold on to that. Take care of them
Def-
while you've got them.
I look at Zeta. I'm like, yeah. I look at Remy. He's like, and I'm like, yeah, he's good, I guess. I look at Luthien, and I'm like, yeesh. And I look at Ansel, and I'm like, yep. Yeah, you're right. I will take care of them. They'd all be dead without me.
And Zeta, you see, there's a woman here that's got something a little bit unusual that nobody else has.
I noticed and I wanted to ask.
I'll put them up in copy pasta.
Cool.
She's got a little gold pseudo dragon on each arm.
Ooh.
Wow.
Well, there's one is perched on her shoulder, and the other one is on her forearm of the same arm. And she's talking with a knight in. He doesn't seem to be wearing his armor right now, but you can see the bearing of someone with a title.
Interesting.
Other oddities, there's over here, there's a centurion among the group, which you guys have only seen one of before now. Other than Luthien, you've seen plenty of them. And then there's someone wearing armor that completely masks their entire body. There's your second tabaxi you've ever seen. And there's also a half-orc. So, Luthien hasn't had a chance to say or do anything, so we'll let you go ahead next.
Oh,
Mhm.
I mean,
Everybody else had someone they went up and talked to, so I want to see if there's something you want to do first.
maybe go poke the
Nope.
centurion.
Oh.
Okay.
Like, just kind of poke him, prod him, check him out.
He doesn't even seem to notice that you poke and prod at him. He's probably about 9 feet tall. He's pretty much like a steam boiler around the chest. He's just very, very large, very bulky. And there's a hollow sound when you tap on him. And It's the person beside him that actually turns and looks at you, leveling. I'll send the picture of that one too. A single glass lens on you,
Hmm.
just
Very
silently staring.
Are you a Centurion also?
Shakes his head slightly.
Hmm. Just reminiscent of one, eh?
Shrugs.
I can see you're the loquacious type. I like that. I give him a big thumbs up.
He just turns and goes back to filling out his file or his paperwork.
I shall do the same.
Oh, that's right. There's someone that I didn't put in here that has to be here.
We're still gonna have time to chat, yes?
Mhm.
Oh, is that the big boy? Oh shit.
He's a dwarf.
Oh.
He's got the same sort of gray robe as the keepers outside, but he doesn't have it up over his shoulders. He's just got the sash tied around his waist and has it hanging loose. So while he's probably, as a dwarf, about maybe 120, 130, he seems to be in extremely good shape. Like, very muscular.
Ooh.
But he does have a handful of papers, and he's kind of looking at you guys that have just come in. Seeing you still apart from the rest, Luthien, he's gonna call to you next. Oi,
Or to you?
you got a partner?
Yeah, myself. Best partner one could have.
You're gonna need a partner.
Yeah, I just said I got myself.
How about the big green one here? He doesn't have one.
I mean, yeah, I can imagine why.
Well, and he looks at the half-orc. I suppose.
Oh, do you suppose?
He doesn't. He's pretty quiet about his answer, but doesn't really make any moves to go take the paperwork.
Interesting. So I gotta try to hand the paperwork to the dwarf. He seems like a raging maniac berserker. Super intimidating, him over there.
Oh, sorry, it's starting to rain. I've gotta just go for just a second.
Right on.
So yeah, that lady is really tough. She's as tough as her brother, who likes to headbutt people who are wearing helmets. And he
Is
just
she
does
wearing it?
this.
Is she wearing a
Oh.
helmet?
I mean, she has it in her hands, so.
No, I mean like when she headbutts people that are wearing helmets.
No, her brother
I'm
doesn't.
back.
Does her brother wear a helmet when he headbutts people with helmets on?
I don't know. I probably yes.
Oh, well then that's not that impressive.
I mean, sometimes he does it when he's not wearing it too.
See, that's vastly more impressive.
Mm.
You're talking about Tilth?
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask her about Tilth and see if he's around here headbutting people and breaking their faces.
You have seen him dent a Saleh once,
It's impressive.
which is a type of, like, medium helmet.
Yeah, he's got a pretty hard head.
Is there
Right hand.
like like a place for people who are watching, like out here maybe or something, like stands or something?
Yeah, that's where you can watch from. It's all seats up there. All seating.
Okay. I'll just
You'd assume based on the entrances up above over here and over here that from the front of the building there's an entrance for spectators, and from the back there's an entrance and a preparations area for the fighters.
Alright, I'll go to the spectator area.
Zeta follows, except she stops by, I forget his name, the dude with the bagpipes, and says, "Hey, do you remember me? I have something to show you later. Bye."
Okay then.
It's very special. Bye. I don't want to interrupt. I'm sorry. Bye. But I definitely want to show you later. Okay, bye.
That sounds bad. Pretty cool. Bye.
Be happy to see it. Bye.
Okay, bye. And she's just sitting there waving from the stands now.
So, Ferna's still here, yeah?
Mhm.
Are you in? I forget his name. What is his name? Borzon? Boson? Are you and Boson teaming up for the tournament?
That's the plan.
You two know each other?
Vaguely.
Hmm.
Well, it's more. She knows of my reputation, and I know of hers.
Oh yeah, well, she is impressive, I guess. Mhm. Oh yeah, I forgot. How's Till? Still breaking people's noses with his face?
And hands, whatever else he can hit with it.
We never really figured that out. Why he does that, did we, huh?
Simple. It's an option. If he's fighting with both hands and his hands are occupied and he has an opportunity to attack with his head, he knows his head is hard enough to do something with it.
I meant why his head's hard enough to do that, but close enough, I guess. Is he here?
No, I believe he's still in Hafford.
Hmm. Well, I guess after this I'm gonna have to go visit him. And Mother, it's been a while since I've been back home. But I am actually kind of glad I ran into you. I know right
Was
now
there
I'm
something
not.
you needed to ask?
Yeah, I need information. I know, as I am now, I'm not strong enough to fight that woman. You know who I'm talking about. But since you're a wanderer now, from what I've heard, I doubt I'll be able to catch you or run into you as easily. So whenever you have time to talk about what happened that day, I need to know. You know, for when the time comes.
Well, if we don't have a bout tonight, we can talk then. If we do, then we can speak after if you want to.
Sure. I missed you guys. I'm sorry I had to leave.
It's your business.
Well, hopefully you don't have to fight tonight. I remember what you did to those men back in training. And Boson, I've firsthand felt what he can do.
Well, there's only a first place prize, so you'll have to face us sooner or later.
Sure. And I'm sure me and Ansel will give you a run for your money, and I give like a little, like, chest bump to Ansel with my fist.
I catch a
She
glimpse
looks
at her and I'm
from
caught
you
off
at
guard.
Ansel. She gives a look from Wilfred to Ansel. Gets a small smile for just a fraction of a second. If you say so.
Well, I won't take up any more of your time, at least for now. I don't need to wish you guys good luck in the tournament. I know you're gonna do good. I'll catch you later. And I'll just I'll push
Hmm.
past Ansel a little bit and move up to this guy to grab some papers.
I'm gonna kind of sit there and stare for a second, then I'm gonna turn around and walk away.
Hello. I would like to register, please.
Stony silence.
Sorry, I was double checking notes on something. He looks at the two of you. You two are partner, and then
Yep. Gonna fight alongside my buddy.
Indeed.
he hands a page out to each of you.
Do we turn these back into you when we're done?
Yes, of course you are.
Okay.
Just fill out
So-
everything on them, everything you can. You have any trouble, you ask.
Sure. Just gonna walk over here and to start filling it out.
Excuse me, losers. Excuse me. Yes, I need to. Yeah, get by you.
Hmm?
What?
What was that?
I said, excuse me, losers. I need to get by you and turn in my winning papers.
I'm gonna go ahead and stand in his way for a cool minute
That's
before
fine.
stepping out of the way.
Juke around you.
Juke around each other.
We're just dancing. We
Oh,
dance
acrobatics,
in
you're
the
so
street.
hard.
Did you actually accept the
Yeah, it's fine. I-
orc there as your partner?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll.
I
make
thought
sure
you were
he's
gonna
cracking
bullshit
up.
your way with the crow.
Yeah, they're not believing it, man. It's fine. It's fine. I'll accept the orc. The crow and I were supposed to be partners, but I guess he's a raven, and I'll fucking stab that son of a bitch in a minute.
You can try.
Fucking hate you. You made me say crow.
I know. I laughed the moment you said it. As soon as you said it, I knew I got away with it, and I was very happy.
Fucking bastard. Yeah, I'll accept the orc. It's fine.
I look forward to fighting you, mage.
I want to talk to the person to my right.
But being awkward and just
Okay.
do it.
Um,
Who is this person? Is it a female elf?
that is a male elf.
Male elf. Okay.
Wow. Way to
Wow,
put
just
me there.
assume their gender.
Yeah, way to go.
That's the pair of
So,
them.
Dude.
does he have any weapons?
Look at Mr. Tiger down there.
No, he does not actually.
Ripped.
Wait. Excuse me. Do you fight unarmed?
Yes.
Oh, you're a pugilist then.
Pugilist.
Pugilist.
I studied to fight with my hands. Yes.
Where did you learn?
Barrister.
I'm gonna make a mental note of that. Because that sounds awesome.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Well, hope to fight you in the tournament, see what you have. Or what you can do.
The tabaxi beside him actually steps past. Hope to face you too. Always fun to see someone fighting with same sort of weapons as me. Well, with heavy weapons.
It's pretty great. I whisper underneath my breath.
Got tired of the little spindly ones they were all using. And
They
he
just don't-
offers a hand to you?
Oh, I'll take it. They just don't know how to throw their weight around.
Why do I feel like this is aimed at me?
These two are both coming here from Barrister, is the kind of implication. And you guys have seen the weapons manual or the Barrister weapons manual,
Oh, right, the combat manual.
which is like a lot of strange weapons compared to what you're used to.
Hmm. I'm not sure what to say now. I mean, I think it's cool to just
I'm-
throw like straight weapons. Oh, go ahead, talk straight.
I'm Jolly Mark. This is Naven.
Nice to meet you. How did you two come together?
Sorry, double checking a note again.
I'm just sitting here filling out my papers.
It's a long story, not worth telling.
I have many of those. What? You looking at fucking cat person chest, man?
Verily. I'll hold my hand out, shake his hand.
And
Oh,
he shakes yours as well.
I want him to crush your hand so bad.
I'm not weak. I'm just not overly strong like you guys.
No.
Hey,
I'm glad that-
Zeta, there's another person up there by you.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh. I did not notice that guy.
Zeta looks to her left. Hello.
Actually, none of you noticed him. Zeta, when you turn just on a reflex after a little bit, you realize there's suddenly an old man sitting right beside you.
Oh, hello.
I wonder how long he was actually there for.
She just put it on there. I saw it.
Mhm.
Out of character, but he
Hello
could have been
there.
there for who knows how long.
Nope, he just got there.
I just, surprised, but still say friendly hi.
He appears to be blind just looking at him. His eyes are a milky white. But he's staring straight at you and squinting a little bit. Ah. Not been so close to a druid in a long time.
Dun, dun, dun.
You recognized me?
Hard to hide the smell.
She lifts her arm and smells her armpit. I thought I washed.
Not quite what I mean.
How'd you? Are you a druid?
And not quite. And he lifts one hand, it's like decrepit. His knuckles are all big and swollen, but his hand is like the skin is loose and spotted. And twisting his fingers slightly, you see the telltale green light that comes with druidic magic.
Her eyes light
And
up.
a small daisy forms between his thumb and forefinger.
She leans in and smells. And smells it's clean.
I know
Ozone
bits
smell.
and pieces. And he hands you the flower with a shaky hand.
She plucks it
Bits
and
and pieces, but not a true druid.
how did you know who I was? I've been kind of anxious about telling people because every time I do, they look at me like I'm crazy.
Just came to check on my friend, Slava, just down there.
You have a friend out there that's gonna fight today?
Well, maybe today. Slava and Bozon both.
Wait, is that the lady with the dragons?
He starts running fingers through his beard. Dragons? No. Slava's a dwarf starting to get a little older. Red hair, big beard. Bozon is a human man, blonde.
Oh. Wait, I'm a little out of character. I'm a little confused. Who are we talking about? Talking about the man? that
He's
close up
talking
with him?
about
Him. Okay,
Slava,
gotcha.
who I'm marking right now,
I see.
and Bozon, who you know.
Who we know already. Yeah.
Tough guy.
Is your friend a druid? So I've been looking for someone like me.
Not
and
those two.
No, oh, but you have other friends.
Not those two, no.
I sure would like to.
I
meet
learned
them.
some secrets a long time ago.
Wow. I'm so speechless. I've not ever had anybody just walk up to me and notice I'm a druid before. I don't even know what to say to you. I want to ask 1,000 questions, but I don't know what they are.
Well, I assume you want to ask about druids.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the first one, definitely, yeah. I've been looking for someone.
And he pauses for a little bit. He pauses for a little bit and his hand comes back up out of his lap. Kind of twitches a little bit in the air. Comes in your direction part way. You've one of the rings of seasons, do you?
This was my teacher's ring. He was killed,
Oh,
unfortunately.
can I, and he holds his hand just like out in open space.
She's so good. She's
It's
gonna take
clear
it
now
off.
you can see he's actually blind.
Yeah. Yeah. She's also, like, really sweet. So she's gonna take it off and hand it to him. And put it in his
He rolls it in his palm a little bit. Rubs it between his thumb and finger. Well, find all of these. You'll find a lot more. In your search. And he hands the ring back.
All I know is my teacher wore it all the
Check my
time
pants,
before
hold
he died. I don't really know what it does.
I guess they're mine.
I just know there's the other ones.
They were on my bed, and I think you were the only one.
There's 4.
And somehow they work
Last I
together.
remember. Last I remember,
But I had him marked.
the Ring of Winter was north with the Storm Peaks.
That's my size.
But that's, yeah, not.
Not sure if they're still alive, though.
I wonder if I picked up.
Don't check.
A lot of background noise going on there, Gage.
Just mute him for now.
Well, to be fair, I'm about to pass out, so.
Yeah, it's almost time. Well,
I guess we'll have to have combat next week.
I'm retired now, so there's no adventuring around and hunting treasures for me. But you find those rings, you should find more of what you're looking for.
More druids, huh? Okay, so I have to find the other 3. I mean, I didn't even know.
And I'm
what
not
they
sure of how much help it'll be, but last I remember, the Winter Ring was with the Storm Peaks north of here.
did north of here, yeah. Maybe that will lead me to the others. Do you know what they do when they're together?
Might be. I haven't the foggiest.
Well, in the meantime, I'm just gonna keep it safe.
We found the one.
You found one.
We found the one about 50 years ago. But you need the 4 to do anything with it. So we just left it. Rather than waste our lives chasing the other 3.
Oh, so it's still there. Maybe.
Mayhap.
Did I ask your name? I did not even ask your name. That was rude of me. I'm sorry.
Ah, and I didn't ask yours. Gillian. And he offers his hand.
I'm Zeta. Nice to meet you, Gillian.
Well, it was good to meet another druid before I pass.
No, passing. Please tell me you're just passing through the doorway, sir.
I'm 97 years old, child. Well past my time already. I'm not afraid to go.
It's a great loss for those of us left
I'll
behind.
finally join the Queen.
The Queen?
He's talking about the Rosencourt.
The religion.
The primary human religion.
Gotcha, okay.
Humans rule.
I mean, for about 97 years, then you die.
Well, I hope your path takes you straight to her then when you are ready. But I hope that's not too soon.
Well, there's not much work left for me to do. Pass on some knowledge, maybe.
I bet you're a wealth of knowledge.
On the days I remember it.
Well, anything that you want to pass on to other druids, I'll do my best to do that if I find any.
Oh, I'm not much of a wealth on druids.
I do have a question though, and she reaches into her backpack and pulls out the fey shrub, a leaf or two. Do you know what these do?
The face saddles?
Fey, say that again. Fey what?
Face saddles.
Like a horse saddle?
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh. I'm not sure what these are. Nothing magic to them.
Well, I'll just hold on
I
to
only
them.
really see the magical these days.
Well then, how do you see? Is that why you see me? Because I have the magic within me?
To a point. It's a confusing, twisting thing. Both fiend and fae fighting for the same form. Peculiar.
It is a constant battle some days.
Well, you're equipped to fight it. And he gives a big, awkward stretch. Well, I'll be here to watch the fights later today. Mayhap you'll do me a favor and describe what's happening.
Oh, of course. I'll be happy to give you a play-by-play. Yeah, stick with me. I'll
Um,
keep you posted on all the exciting things happening.
The ass kicking.
And did you have anything else you wanted to say or do before you go? Or before we end for tonight?
Anybody else?
No, no. We'll
I'm good.
see you next week, I guess.
I'll do what I want later next week too. Man,
Okay.
it took 3 weeks to get here, but I'm so glad we are here now.
Yeah, now's the part where I get to jump between like 30 different character sheets.
Yeah, you
Brutal.
know it'll be exciting. I can't wait to get in a fight, though a lot of these people are probably gonna kick our ass, so look forward to that.
Actually, that's right. One other thing that I wanted to do is everyone is leveling up to 6.
Yes!
Oh.
Oh.
That changes things.
I already designed all of the arena fights for level 6, and we weren't quite there yet, so it seemed about right.
Oh, guys, I am so happy.
I have to figure
I
out
might
what
be
this
the ads.
means.
It means very great things. It means I'm going to be able to trounce so many people so fast. It's gonna be great.
He'll be able to get his extra attack feature.
Yeah.